is Dr. Michael Barnett. I am here as a Leonard Percival Howell Foundation member, board member of the foundation. And after I say a few words, I'm going to ask Sister Cathy Howell, daughter of Leonard Howell, to say a few words as well. But the first thing, I want to welcome each and everyone here. A special welcome to Morgan State University students and professors and so forth. Dr. Wayne Rose, enough respect each and every time. Right about now, we have a very enthralling lineup of artists, as well as we'll have some Kumina drumming later on down in the program. And for those who know the Rastafari history, they know that the Howlites drummed Kumina up in Pinnacle and so forth. So for anyone who tells you that Kumina is not part of the Rastafari legacy, they're wrong. So of course we have Nyabinghi drumming, you know, due to the Nyabinghi house mansion coming on the scene in the 50s and so forth. But remember, in the early years of Rastafari, in the 1930s, going into 1940s, early 50s, it was the Howlites who were predominant at the place called Pinnacle. And those who are out there in YouTube land, I want you to know, say that we are very close to Pinnacle right here. We're in St. Jago Meadows, which is St. Catherine on the Sligoville Road. For those who want to come, please come. You know, we have lots more in store for you. We're going right through till the light starts to dim. Right about now, we're going up to 7 o'clock, so there's still time for those of you who haven't managed to reach yet. And we have a whole heap of vendors here, you know. We have man like Sabakian with some good Ital, real Ital food, you know, keeping the Rastafari tradition alive. We have Benji's Yatis, who have the famous Yati, them, you know, vegetarian patty, and tell you, them delicious, you know. This brother, outstanding, because I'm hail from Ghana, but him outdo a lot of the Jamaican chefs when it come to the Yati. Amazing, you know. I saw it go. Anyway, right about now, I want to say a few words about Leonard Howell, why he's important, why he's significant, why we even exonerate him and exonerate his name. Well, Leonard Percival Howell, I want you to know, has the notoriety of being part of Marcus Garvey's UNIA when he was in the USA. So in the 1920s, he spent some time in the US. And my argument is, and I've written about it in a book called Leonard Percival Howell and the growth of the movement, the Rastafari movement. I've written ostensibly how his time in the UNIA allowed him to absorb some of the techniques and the organizational skill of the Honorable Marcus Garvey. And that is why, out of all of the early Rastafari leaders, and I want to let you know the prominent first generation leaders was Joseph Nathaniel Hibbert. You also had Robert Hines, who was for a short while his lieutenant, who was Leonard Howell's lieutenant, but additionally, Archibald Dunkley and Joseph Nathaniel Hibbert were very notable first-generation leaders. But Hines and Howell were more successful in gathering a large group of followers than was Archibald Dunkley and Nathaniel Hibbert. Why? Well, I'd say that Howell was a scholar and he was also a genius in terms of, yes, give thanks, yes, Sister Isis, yes. I lost track of where the cameras are. Nathaniel Hibbert actually came to Jamaica in 1931. He came to Jamaica in 1931 from Costa Rica. Ethiopian masonry was what he was about. And no doubt he made mention about the importance of Haile Selassie and the Ethiopia faith and the Ethiopian legacy. Because one of the things I want the people to know is that so far as the monarchy is concerned, it is the oldest monarchy on this planet. The Solomonic dynasty, of which His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie comes from, is the oldest monarchy on the planet, more than 3,000 years. No other monarchy around the world can boast that. And even Ethiopians need to realize that and so forth, because some Ethiopians have been quick to dispel with the monarchy. But I want the people to know I am a fervent, ardent advocate for the restoration of the Ethiopian monarchy. That's a conversation in and of itself, but I want to let you know that Prince of Maya, Haile Selassie, one of the grandsons of His Imperial Majesty, is working very hard for restoration of the Solomonic dynasty. And I am in favor of that, and I have given as much support as I can in my own capacity for that position. But in terms of Leonard Howell made it clear to the regular folk of Jamaica that the king that they should be worshiping, the king that they should consider their king, was His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie. Remember, Haile Selassie was formally crowned Emperor of Ethiopia in 1930, 2nd of November. And this was a worldwide thing. It was known all over the world. 70 nations went to basically observe the coronation of His Majesty. There were representatives from 70 nations, including England, the US, and many of the European nations. So it wasn't a thing that not many people knew about it. All right, it was worldwide. So even but Leonard Howell saw the significance of this crowning, and he said, "Here is the king that we have been waiting for." Even Harvey prophesied that back in 1926, I think it was. He said, "Behold, the crowning of a black king. At that time, the redemption of black people will be here." So 1930 was the flashpoint for the Rastafari movement, but it was Leonard Howell who most effectively brought that message home to Jamaicans, the average black Jamaican, that the king is here and he is the one to be worshipped. He is the one to be focused on and so forth. He brought that message far and wide, and he was more effective than, I would say, a Joseph Nathaniel Hibbert and Archibald Dunkley, who also fought the same thing. And it was that reason that he and his Lieutenant Robert Hines were tried for sedition in March 1934, very famously, in a court over there in St. Thomas. They were tried for sedition. And the reality was that for them to say in 1934 and 1933 that you should do away with King George V, right? Jamaica was a colony of England at the time, was seen as outrageous. You know, who is this black man who could say such an audacious thing? Do away with King George V? You know, so immediately the authorities made sure they arrested Leonard Howell along with Robert Hines, who was his lieutenant. And I said, well, we have to put a stop to this. And that's why he was jailed. He spent 2 years in jail, Leonard Howell. And when he was freed, momentarily, I should say, in 1936, you know, a few months later, he was put in Bellevue, the madhouse. And he did about a year in Bellevue, the madhouse. He comes out. A year later, boom, he's back in jail again. And Leonard Howell has the notoriety, and this is show you how determined he was and how faithful he was to the trod. He is the most prosecuted Rastafari leader ever in Jamaica. I've tried to count the number of times he spent going to prison and the number of times he was thrown in Bellevue. It's over 40 times. It could be more, 50. We need to do an accurate count. But without a doubt, the most prosecuted Rastafari leader ever. And the authorities knew what they were doing. They wanted him out of circulation because of the message he was putting out there, the reach he had. And also the last thing I want to mention is Pinnacle, which is not too far from here. But probably the first ever Rastafari community or commune was Pinnacle, and it was founded in 1940 by the Honorable Leonard Howell. The distinctiveness of this commune or community was it was totally self-sufficient. They grew every ground provision crop you could think of. They did keep hens, chickens, and so forth as well. But importantly, they also grew ganja. And ganja was the major cash crop. And in terms of selling the ganja and so forth, the community were rich. They were wealthy. And there are many stories when the authority raided Pinnacle in 1954 that they found, several thousand pounds under people's mattresses and so forth. I want you to realize this is 1950s. So if you have £1,000, think of how much money that's equivalent today, right? You're basically close to being a millionaire. So you had people who were the equivalent of millionaires living in Pinnacle because so successful was their entrepreneurship, selling the crops they had to people in the market. So the Coronation Market, people got their produce from growers here at Pinnacle. So this was a very prosperous and lively and economically powerful community. And that is why I have argued, along with some of my colleagues, that Pinnacle was deliberately destroyed of May 1954. Because when they came on the pretext of ganja, yes, they burnt down the ganja fields, but they also burnt down the food crops. And they burnt down some of the dwellings. Daub and wattle was what they used, cottages, but they burnt many of those down, making Pinnacle almost unlivable. Now, you had a few people who still remained, right? But the community was significantly diminished since that first ganja raid of 1954. There was another raid, what we call the eviction raid in 56, that dispelled pretty much almost all of the Pinnacle community. And then they followed up with 1958, a further raid, which just everybody was thrown off the land. And then the land was taken over by other businessmen. I would say the business class, the gentry of Jamaican society took it over. But that's a story in itself. Now, so why do we celebrate Leonard Howell? Well, the argument is that if he wasn't so effective in delivering the significance of Haile Selassie's coronation and the importance of Haile Selassie, if he wasn't so effective in spreading that message across Jamaica, we may not have had a viable Rastafari movement. So we have to take note of that, right? Rastafari and those people who see the good and the positive energy that Rastafari has given. And has been a signature nation on this planet because of the Rastafari presence. Mustn't take it for granted. If there was no Rastafari movement here, we wouldn't have a vibrant Pan-African community. I go as far as saying that. Some people may disagree, fair enough. So Rastafari has helped to enrich a Pan-African current. No doubt Marcus Garvey did a lot. But right now, who's keeping Pan-Africanism alive in Jamaica? That is a question in and of itself. Beyond the Pan-Africanism, even the tourist, why Jamaica has become such a popular tourist attraction is because of the presence of Rastafari. That's another discussion. Before I go too far, I'm going to ask Sister Cathy if she can make her way over to the microphone center. Sister Cathy is being a dutiful host, offering some fruits and water to the persons at the back, but I'm going to ask Sister Cathy if she can make her way over here and say a few words. As the daughter of Leonard Howell, it'd be great for the folks to hear from you, Sister Cathy. But while we wait for Sister Cathy to come over to the microphone center, any questions, perspectives from the audience? Right? Remember, we're focusing on Leonard Howell today, who would be 128 come this Tuesday, June 16th. He was born in 1898 in Clarendon, for those who want to know. June 16th, 1898. So, I think, though, we have to be clear as well, and it's another issue, it's another point, but I want to make it clear. One last point while Sister Gaddy makes her way here is that, yes, today Rastafari is defined by locks, the natty, which every king man and every queen woman, you know, pretty much hold dear. But at that time in the 1930s, the 1940s, early, you never had locks for Rastaman and Rastafari, right? That never came about until the late 40s. And we make a point. There's a youth black faith movement with Rasbona G's, otherwise known as Bongo Watto. And I would put it to you as him and his soldiers that popularized the locks. Gave growth to the mansion of Rastafari, you know, as the Nyabingi. But when we talk about the Howites and Leonard Howell, they didn't wear natty on their head, right? So some people let's not get confused and so forth. So the early Rastafari never wore natty on them head. And people ask, well, what inspired the locksmen in other movement? And there are many perspectives around. One of them is the Mau Mau, who are fighting against British colonialism. Kenyatta, the Mau Mau movement, which Ras Miguel knows about very well, and he will be speaking very soon, was a powerful revolutionary force in Africa. And Jamaicans here were not ignorant to what was going on in Africa. And they were inspired by that revolutionary fervor of the Mau Mau. But the Mau Mau suffered for their revolution, right? I won't go into the detail about the type of torture that there was inflicted upon them by the British for daring to challenge British rule, but it wasn't no picnic, you know. So what I want to say is that, you know, here in Jamaica, we weren't isolated from the revolutions that were going on in Africa. And the Rastafari back then were very well read as well. They did a lot of reading, all right? That's how Leonard Howell came up with a book called The Promised Key. Did a lot of reading, right? And he published The Promised Key in 1936. I don't know. Ras Miguel has a bookstore in Kingston, and he normally has copies on hand, right? Our brother Ansell Palmer over there, and he will be talking soon about Leonard Howell, and I know he has a book out. I'm going to make a quick plug, and that is that called Leonard Howell and the Genesis of Rastafari. It's one of the authoritative books on Leonard Howell. Professor Clinton Hutton and Dr. Jelani Naya and Dave Dunkley, right? Look for that. Percival Howell and the Genesis of the Rastafari movement. That is my contribution to Rastafari history. And yes, okay, it might sound boastful, but in my mind, it's one of the most authoritative sources on Leonard Howell and the areas of the movement we find out there today. All right? Without further ado, let's welcome Sister Cathy Howell to the front. You have a question? All right, just take one question, and I don't want to throw out Sister Cathy, who I know has something to say. Yeah, is the mic working? Switch it on, my brother. You can
check,
just
check,
use
check.
All right, yes, you're good.
Rastafari, greetings and blessings. I'm very concerned about Pinnacle, and I've been there several times as Nyabingi. When I recently, I see it's listed on the Jamaica Heritage Trust, but it is in a bad shape. Bushes and shrubs and covered it. What is the position? Is it a heritage site for Rastafari, for Leonard Howell? Should it remain, and who will clean it up? What is going on with the heritage site up there? That's my question.
Well, that's a very good question, my brother, and I know Sister Cathy will address that in so many words. But the truth is that we're in a, can I say it? We're not in a very precise, stable position. We have one lot that has been declared, but in terms of ownership, right, it's not been formal. Rastafari has not formally been given ownership. So it's been declared a heritage site. But who owns that lot that's been declared. And also I want to say that we're still trying to get more lots declared so that now there's a more expansive space and get some freedom for Rastafari to actually develop the place. We have to be given that freedom, right? So I want to make it clear that no Rastafari person, including the whole family, have a title, up-to-date title that says, this is my land and so forth. So how far do you go in developing land that you don't actually own, right? It's a quandary. So we have a situation and we are trying to sort out with the government, but we're in limbo, in my mind, so far as that's concerned. It's not ideal, but we're trying to work to fix it. All right, my brother? So although it's been declared a heritage site, in terms of whose responsibility it falls under in taking care of the land, that needs to be determined. Because the question is, the reality is government still owns that one lot, right? Yeah, hold on. Can I?
That's something. I'll leave it.
All right.
I'll leave it now. Hear this now. Freedom and something where nobody no give you. We not ask no Ras government for no freedom. We not look no Ras privilege from no government. No privilege me no want. Rights me I take. And I only put the prominent figure them in a Rastafari. I cozy up with the government all kind of Ras way. And it's not just Jamaica alone. All around the world has them technique. And something where I take that. And them only put the prominent one. I look privileged starting with ganja license and sacrament privilege, not a Ras privilege. We don't want rights we take. Rights belong to every human being. I don't want nothing every human being to forget. Anything when every human being forget. A privilege. And only for Ras people, prominent people and government. Exactly no here.
Here, my brother.
All right.
We give thanks for our brother comment. And, he's a brother that stands for equal right and justice. So give thanks, my brother. Yeah. I just want to say thank you. Thank everyone. I mean, I just can't express in words how grateful I am that you are here today. Love yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back for me. My father say, thank you. Jah Rastafari Selassie, Kings of Kings and Lord of Lord, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, Elector of the world, I greet you. I greet you in the name of Jah. Jah! 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 Say it loud because you're black and you are proud. You're kings and queens of Africa. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here today. I just have one negative comment to make. I see a young man here on the premises asking for money. Please, desist, stop. Don't come in here and ask for money. If you can't give money, don't ask for it. Okay? And this is not the place to go around picking up donation. If a donation have to pick up here on my father's Earth Strong celebration is for Pinnacle. Because right now we need to rebuild the tabernacle of Pinnacle. I just saw it is. So once again, greetings and thank Brother Barnett. I know that you have been working tirelessly for the foundation. Brother Miguel, I just know how far we came. You were the first person I went to when I needed to start the Leonard Howell Foundation. You remember? It took us a year after so many people should sign and send it back down that they even changed the form. So Brother Miguel, know that I have been on the battlefield for Pinnacle to become a Rastafari heritage site, because it is the birthplace of the Rastafarian movement. That is where everything started in terms of the Rastafarian movement. Today I stand before you as the youngest daughter of the Honorable Dr. Percival Howell. I am proud that he is my father. I'm not looking to walk in his footsteps because I know I can't. But I will do the needful, whatever he taught I and I to do. You know, I'm taking the baton and I'm taking it to another level. And my level is that pinnacle become the Rastafari and heritage site. Let me hear you. By any means necessary. Brother, I came to Jamaica and I started agitating when the land from people and having someone else to develop the land, selling the land for millions of dollars that they never pay for. So I said to the government, and at the time I think it was Portia that was in power, and asked if she would recognize, I don't think it was Portia, I think it was Golding, yes, Mark Golding. Yeah, Mark Golding was, not Mark Golding, oh, Bruce. The both of them is what? Gold. One should be silver, one should be gold, or one should be copper, and the other one gold. Anyway, I'm sorry, but it's been a journey. And recently I got words that they are still on track, trying to finalize those parcels of land that we have been assigned to a couple of years ago. But we won't get into all the negativity because everything is in divine order. That's all I need to tell everyone, that we are going to accomplish our objectives. That's what it is. So I don't want to take a long time today. I want to make it short because I have a problem too with my ankle. But anyway, I just, I'm a true Rasta. I am score. I am what, at 3 scores and 10, right? Is what, 70, right? So I'm well up there as a senior and being the youngest daughter of the Honorable Percival Howell. I really understand that as Rasta, we are not moving collectively to do the needful. And so people have so, yet my father had a motto for all and all for one. You know, so we can't move on the earth knowing that, you know, we're just alone, because even the energy around us is part of us. So once again, give thanks. Jah, in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Haile Selassie, Kings of Kings and Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, Elector of the world, I say thank you.
Yes, give thanks, Sister Cathy. Give her another round of applause, man. Yeah, man. All right. Youngest daughter of the Honorable Leonard Percival Howell. Right now, we're going to sort of modify the program a bit. I'm going to have Ras Miguel give a short presentation about Leonard Howell, and then we go into our musical segment. And we have some Mikey General here. I hope he's still here. But we have Mikey General, we have Balam, a whole heap of artists here, the spread of joy, you know? So, Ras Miguel, yeah, man, your time now, and then we just give them a musical treat. Saying, give thanks, give thanks.
Greetings to the house, greetings. Mike, if you had told me I'd have brought the drums, You mentioned, I thought, other persons.
Yeah, we're supposed to have some lineup still. So we'll deal with that in order for, you know? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Long Rastafari call you, so long. So long Rastafari call you, so long. For the enemies surround you, trying to devour you. So long Rastafari call you, so long. So long I bingia call you, so long. Yes, I. So long I bingia call you, so long. For the enemies surround you, trying to devour you. So long Rastafari call you, so long. Beloved, we're moving into the next stage now of Rastafari. We are growing this philosophy to levels our brethren, our fathers gave us a legacy. But we have to grow that legacy. We can't keep just static at that legacy. And there are many things as we go forward that we have to face that reality. We are not Jews. I hear so. We are not Jews, brothers and sisters. We are not Israelites. Ethiopians, we are Africans. His Majesty never grew up in Israel. His Majesty never grew up with the Bible, the Jews' Bible. He grew up with the Ethiopian philosophies, the Ethiopian writings, and the Ethiopian standard. I want to make that very clear, beloved. And we understand many of the early brethren, having read the Bible and so on, felt that they had to be Jews to succumb to those things. No, we are not, beloved. And we need to grow now to that next level. And therefore, honor Ethiopia. Honor Ethiopia. Not only Ethiopia, the geographical boundary, but Ethiopianism, the philosophy. It will take a little time to grow, but we must understand that. And that was what some of the early Rastafarians had to fight to enhance. Beloved, when I look around, I don't want to come this evening and what we've been repeating for the many years, the raid on Pinnacle, the destruction of Pinnacle, and the imprisonment of Leonard Howell, and the court cases, because they were numerous. With Leonard Howell, when the evidence was not sufficient to send him to prison, they then sent him to Bellevue, the madhouse. Because you must be mad if you are talking about Haile Selassie is God. Them who is mad, you must be mad. Because they keep pushing down your throat that Jesus and Holy One and all sort of people. So for you to come now and say, no, no. That was the difference between Leonard Howell and the early writers. People like the Holy Pibbe Apsley Rogers, Fitzgerald Valentine, they wrote, and you will see a lot of overlapping in those writings. But the difference now with Leonard Howell points to Haile Selassie. The others point to Ethiopia, the others point to a God, but Leonard Howell make it emphatically clear who his master and creator is. And what I want us to look at today is that we have quite a few children of, when I say children of Leonard Howell and Pinnacle, we don't like in villas. Jack here, we have brothers and sisters who have a place up there where we can go and sit, eat, and reason. A Rastafari space. We have the House of Seba down there at Salt Marsh in Trelawney. Why it's important? The House of Seba, just this week, completed the roofs of 17 houses of their members that their house top had blown off. Some of them, the whole house had blown off. Some of them, the plywood were blown off, and the roof were blown off. And just this week, they completed 17 members' houses that were destroyed by Melissa, and they fixed it back for their members. And they did not take 1 cent from government. They did it out of their own membership. Isn't that great, my brothers and sisters? Isn't they following the pinnacle that Leonard Howell had set up? We don't go begging government. We don't go begging them. The brothers and sisters put together. They have more to fix, you know. And they're going to fix them. They have houses to build, and they're going to build them. But they're not begging the government 1 single cent. So we really give thanks for them. We have other places like a brother named Nation has now built up a space at Spanish Town Road. That space is not only beautiful, but if you read the history and talk to many brethren, that space was back a wall. When they destroyed Pinnacle, many of the brothers and sisters went to back a wall. And back a wall, under the police commissioner, Joe Williams, and the member of parliament, they destroyed back a wall. And to see now, Brother Nation, who many of you will see at different functions with his books, he has now built up a university, because it is a place where you can get food, you can get books, you can get music. Every Monday night, he has an event there, right in front where Queen's Theater used to be, on Spanish Town Road. And we should congratulate the brother, because like I said, we have spaces now that are children of Pinnacle. We have other spaces. Naturally, we have the Rasta Village, we have the Bobo Hill, and of course, my own space at 75 East Street. We still have House of Dread going along. Why I'm saying this is that continuously we have grown the movement that we can now own our space, develop our space, and we can say to Babylon, we can say to the government, you cannot destroy our space again. That's what we can say to them. And while saying that, just as Sister Kathy said, we're going to go back and claim our pinnacle. We had some little disagreements with it some time ago. Different groups moved in and said they were Occupy Pinnacle and all sort of things. But now, true soldiers last permanently. So, and there were persons who wanted to use Rastafari. I, for one, had meeting with the Burger King people, Lake family and all of them. They own some, they claim they own some of the land up at Pinnacle. I had a meeting with them, me and some brethren and sisters. And Loy Sherwood told me she wanted to set up a gift shop and a place where you can buy Rastafari items and so on. So when I asked her, who is going to be in charge? She said, she. I said, you want to use we? You want to set for Rastafari gift shop? Let me tell you what we have in mind. We have in mind an amphitheater where Rastafari artists, musicians, poets can go and perform. We have in mind to sell a library where we can sell Rastafari books, drums, artifacts, and I go on. But you not going to control it. We are going to control it. Every cent made will be made by us for our community. And as I reel out to them what would be our plans, it fall down. It fall down, brothers and sisters. But don't worry, the plans and the ideas have not gone away, and we will continue. If I'm overemphasizing the house of Seba, please forgive me. Because every last Friday in every month, the house of Seba has a farmer's market. In other words, where I and I can come together and sell what we produce. With it be pop chow, color, pumpkin, coconut, you have a farmer's market. The intention of the farmer's market is to expand to places in Kingston. So it has started off at Salt Marsh in Trelawney, and we intend for it to be expanded in Kingston. Brothers and sisters, we have just this week, many of you may have heard of the Coptic, the Ethiopian Coptic Zion Church. And many of you will hold that them is black, them is Pan-African, but some will say they are not Rastafari. In other words, because they have not acknowledged the King of Zion. Well, not Zion, that's the Israel term, the King of Ethiopia. But sometimes, even when the words are not said, the behavior and the early brethren of the church used to sell ganja. Many of them went to prison in Jamaica and the United States. But one thing they did was invest most of the money in land. They just buy a plan, and put it down. Over the years, not me alone, I and others, we have been courting the Guelph. Some of you may have known of them. Others who don't know can look them up. Guelph University, that is in Canada. And we have been, for over 15 years, have been pursuing Guelph University to open a campus in Jamaica. When I heard that as a result of what Paul Bogle and his brother did, there was a time in Jamaica when no Bogle was accepted at any government school, especially in St. Thomas. Reason why? As a punishment for what the Bogles did in liberating our people. So I specifically wanted a university in St. Thomas where the Bogles would be able to attend free of charge. We turned back the clock now. And after 15 years of negotiating, just this week, Guelph University says they will work with us. It's not just a Coptic, all Rastafari. So we're going to set up a campus, university campus, out on some of the land which was bought by ganja money. Set up a university of more than 100 acres of land, and to teach and preach and exalt to our children, and more so to honor our fathers. I would like to close with the words of His Majesty. Some important words which seem to have been overlooked. And these words need to be fulfilled, and these words we can understand where His Majesty's mind always was. This is what His Majesty said. Ethiopia, several years ago, instituted a program of scholarships for students coming from other African lands. Said Ethiopia has always given scholarship for other African students. Incidentally, His Majesty had also given Nelson Mandela a name and a passport when he traveled from South Africa to Ethiopia. And he was also trained in military action, Nelson Mandela, by Ethiopians. But this is what His Majesty said. Ethiopia, several years ago, instituted a program of scholarships for students coming from other African lands, which has proved highly rewarding and fruitful. And we urge others to adopt projects of this sort. Serious consideration should be given to the establishment of an African university we understand here that what His Majesty is talking about. I'll tell you the year. Yes. This was 1960, and I won't tell you the exact year. But this is what His Majesty was saying. We urge others to adopt project. Yes. Serious consideration should be given to the establishment of an African university sponsored by all African states. Not a big no colonial, no foreign guy, you know. Sponsored by Africa. Where future leaders of Africa will be trained in an atmosphere of continental brotherhood. This has been overlooked. He's talking about a special African university to train leaders so that they understand Africa and govern Africa for Africans. In this African institution, the supra knowledge, supra, S-U-P-R-A, not super, supra, above super. The supranational aspects of African life would be emphasized, and study aspects of African life would be directed towards the ultimate goal of complete African unity. So he didn't just set up the OAU, brothers and sisters. He advocated for an African university to train specially. When you see young people, we have to work with them. He goes on. Ethiopia, this is the beautiful example now. Ethiopia stands prepared here and now to decide on the site, the place, the site of the university. He's not saying it have to be in Ethiopia, no. But when he made this pronouncement, he says we know Ethiopia stands ready. So if all of you vote for the African university must be in Ethiopia, I stand ready. If you want it somewhere else, no problem with me. This is what Haile is saying, you know, brothers. Ethiopia stands prepared here and now to decide on the site of the university and to fix the financial contributions to be made to it. Him just not just the talk, you know. He's saying that not only do I stand ready, but also I stand ready to contribute financially and otherwise. Brothers and sisters, this is where Rastafari comes in. We must fulfill this. This is honoring the king. He has bestowed this unto us. We can't go tell the king, say, we're not ready, or we're not the money, or we're not. No. This was laid down into law. And I give thanks for this occasion. It's a beautiful occasion because we are honoring one of our fathers of this particular movement. Give thanks and praise. Jah Rastafari. Jah Rastafari. Jah Rastafari. Give thanks.
Yes, yes. Clap him again, man. Ras Miguel Lawn. Yes, very informative talk there. Well, right now we're gonna keep it moving and grooving. We have the good fortune to have Bonga Sherman and the Roots and Culture Kumina troupe, drumming troupe. You know, I'm gonna treat you to authentic Kumina drumming. And while they're setting up though, I've asked my man here Breadlocks to give you a couple Leonard Howell tunes, which have been out there in Radio Land, but not getting the airplay we would have liked. So without further ado, while they're sitting up, Breadlocks, give them some of those Leonard Howell tunes. Let's see if them can relate. Yeah, man, draw for any one of them. It's 3 of them we are going to give you. See? Yeah. Yeah, man. I line it up now. Yeah, and I want the people to know that coming out is what the Owl Lights were drumming. See? All right, hear this tune now. Ken Boot, the man called Gideon, and Kallum. Go on through. Voice this now.
Never before known outside of forced enslavement in Jamaica. Among the agricultural goods produced at Pinnacle, the most valued was cannabis.
Gangura, the consciousness of fighter. Be a high grade up a pinnacle, we a plant. This is how we live, this precious land. And them want take it away from the Rasta man. Them want deal with we cannabis. And a long time Rasta man a deal with this. Them say that we are landless criminal. Tell you straight and nothing subliminal.
Kingston to Pinnacle, the Rasta man a word miracle. From Kingston to Pinnacle, the Rasta man a word miracle. From Kingston to Pinnacle, the Rasta man a word miracle. From Kingston to Pinnacle, the Rasta man a word miracle.
Trotting from the east,
This a man never sees.
Kingston is our deed.
Down a back a wall where we see.
We trod onto Pinnacle.
He built the King's Tabernacle
He teach us about Selassie.
and the holy hill of Mount Zion. From Kingston to Pinnacle, the Rasta man a word miracle.
Yeah, listen to this one. Ken Boot, Gideon,
The Rasta man a word
Kallum.
from Kingston to Pinnacle, the Rasta man a word miracle. From Kingston to Pinnacle, the Rasta man a word miracle. Restore the Rasta land, back into the foundation. Remember foundation, organize and centralize. Then the war with the circle, I be a Ekel and Jekyll. Give thanks with the youth, it is the who resolute. From Kingston to Pinnacle, the Rasta man a word miracle. From Kingston to Pinnacle, the Rasta man a word miracle. From Kingston,
Give thanks and praises unto the Most High for preserving this heritage land. Pinnacle.
the Rasta man a word miracle.
Give thanks.
Yeah, Ken Boot alongside Gideon and the one Kallum.
Malem, yetu to yetu means good night, good evening, everyone. The culture, this language come with this culture, Kumina. So it's a Kikongo language, which came from Congo, West Africa. And it's a joy to be here, you know. So we are from St. Thomas, Bongo Shem, and the roots and culture, Kumina Groom. So we are good, oh, we are good, oh. Yes, we are good, oh, we are good, oh. If me people you send call we are. Yes, me people you send call we are good. Bongo we are good. Now we
Padaition, Harvey. Yes, I'm good. We are good. Padaition, Harvey. We are Congo Padaition, Harvey. We are good. People yourself, God. Hey, people yourself, God. And if anyone want to come and dance, you can dance, you know. Say, rock your body, oh. Rock your body, people. Rock your body, oh. Rock your body, Kubali. Rock your body, oh. Rock your body, oh. Rock your body, oh. Rock your body, oh. Hey, rock your body, oh. Rock your body, oh. African, oh. Africans, oh, rock your body. African is it. Our body, oh. Rock your body, oh. Rock your body. You wanna dance? You feeling up, rock
man. Clap them, man. Clap them.
So we're gonna play one more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, seal it up.
Yeah, man. Going through.
Say, kumuna to kumuna we banina yenge de kumuna. To kumina. Yes, kumuna. Gotta be sa kumina. Oh, people say. Let me hear your people say. Let me hear the kumuna. Oh, kumuna. Gotta be sa kumuna. Hey, bongo. Oh, the bongo man. Hey, bongo girl. Hey, bongo boy. Hey, bongo girl. Thank you.
Yeah. Original coming out. This side of the try. Where is the Sister Cathy?
I'm dancing for my father today.
Well, this is your father's legacy. And I want to say anyone who born out, coming out. And I have to speak with some of them out of their mind. This is African retention. And we don't burn out anything from Africa. So you can't say you deal with one style of drumming and burn out the core. So come before Nyabinghi drumming. In fact, Nyabinghi drumming is an evolution. Coming out with Burro combined gave you Nyabinghi. So don't burn out the root. I'm going to say that to some Rasta man who are born out coming. You're out of your mind. And that may I say still. So right now we're going into more roots and culture. Oh yeah.
All you gonna say?
All right. Yes, Finger.
Listen, sisters, if you're an African woman, come up here and join me. If you are an African. If you're an African, you're going to come up here and join me. All you have to do is just, hey! Just come on, sister. Come celebrate with me, my father's Earth Strong. Let me see the African queens and Empress. Come on, Empress. Come on, queens. If you're a queen, you come. But if you're not a queen, you go sit down. Woo! Come on, sisters. Let's rock the body here. Yeah, Africa. Yes, sister. From side to side. Yeah. So all the other sisters are sitting down. You don't think of you as a queen. You don't think you are a princess. It's time for the princess and the queens to rise. Come on. Come on. Let the queen and the empresses rise. Yeah. Go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Rock your body. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. From side to side, side to side, side to side, side to side. Shake up your shoulders. Woo! African queen, African empress, African queen, African empress. We're dancing today. Come on! Come on, sisters! Come on! Come on, sisters! Join us up here, come on! This is not Soul Train. This is African. This is African music. Come on, come on, come on. Join us. Join the queens and the princesses on stage. Yeah! Woo!
Oh, yes, me grandmother. See dance here. Me a show you the dance, come.
Yes,
Me a show you the dance, come. Watch this. We a dance around this. Woo! Sing and hello, me grandmother. Oh, yes, me grandmother. Come, we a dance around it. Grandmother, make a line.
Come on, let's join the line.
Hello, me grandmother.
Come on.
Mother, yes, me grandmother.
Yeah, come on,
hello,
queens.
me grandmother.
Come
Mother,
on,
yes, me grandmother.
let's do the African dance
See
today.
the knife on my finger.
Come on.
Hello, me grandmother. See
Queens
the
and
nail on my
princesses,
finger.
come on.
Hello, me grandmother.
Come on, come on.
Mother, yes, me grandmother.
Woo!
Hello, me God.
Woo!
Yeah, come for me, finger. Hello, me God. Oh, you're my baby.
Yeah.
Hello, me God. Mother, oh, you're me God, mother. Hello, me God.
Yes, African sisters. Yes, African sisters.
Yeah, me God, mother.
Yeah.
Hello, me God.
Yeah,
See the nail come for me, finger.
let's do the African
Hello,
dance
me God.
today.
See the nail come for me, finger.
Yes.
We're
We're dancing to Howell today.
Hello, me God, man.
Yeah.
Oh, they come for me, finger. Hello, me God.
We are doing the
they come
African
for me,
dance
finger.
today.
Hello, me God. Mother, yes, me God,
We're
mother.
side to side.
Hello, me God. Yes, me God, mother.
Yeah.
Hello, me God. See the nail come for me, finger. Hello,
Yeah.
me God. Mother, oh, yes, me God, mother.
All African.
Mother, oh, yes, me God, mama.
Hail African.
See the come for me, finger.
Hail African.
See the nail come for me, finger.
Hail African.
See the nail come for me, finger.
Hail African.
Yes, African mother.
Hail African mothers.
Hey, nail come there. Nail African mother. Ma African mama.
We're all African.
See the yes, African mother.
All
Nail
African.
See the nail come for your finger.
Yeah.
Mother, yes, African mother.
Hail African. Hail African. Hail African. Woo! 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 Give thanks, queens and empresses. Give thanks to the princesses. Give thanks to the queens, the real African queens. They were the one come up to represent today. We give thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, we give thanks, man. Give thanks. Bongo Sherman and the Roots and Culture coming a dance. Coming a Roots group, drumming troupe. Let's give them a clap of hands, man. Let's give them a round of applause, man. Beautiful, beautiful. The African root. That is our African heritage, the drumming and everything. I know that the dance troupe give you. This is what they drummed in Pinnacle. Be no mistake about that. See? The root. And then when you merge the Kumina with Boro drumming, you get Nyabingi. Different forms of Nyabingi drumming. So that is the root. Make no mistake. So you can't throw out the root and then just celebrate the product. You have to honor the root. And that is what we've done here. So right now, without further ado, we're coming into our musical segment. But I want Yasus Afari to come and bless us, say a few words, and even run a poem or two, you know? So, yeah, man. Yasus, come forward, man. Present yourself to the people, you know? Yes, because... Yeah. Oh, yes, Raswin. May I say I leave soon. Where Raswin gone? Oh, so yes, you can come at the table though, you know. But we just said Raswin say a couple words, and then are you as this being your institute. We can't leave you out, yes, sir. So Raswin, what you want to say to the people?
I want to say that I want to see Yasus Afari right now. That I want to say, we love you. The students are here to celebrate, and we don't come to take a moment away from the occasion because it's a learning opportunity for them. And what better teachers? Ras Miguel, Yasus Afari, my Lord, please honor us. Give thanks.
All right. There you have it. Yeah, we give thanks.
Yes, I greetings, give thanks. So I want to give thanks unto the Most High, His Imperial Majesty Emperor Selassie Jah Rastafari. Now, I'm willing to be a student, you know, my brother. So I feel really good in the audience because we see so much of our elders, we see so much of our fellow students and brothers and sisters. It's an inspiration for I and I. And oftentimes we get the opportunity to be in an audience and to absorb and to be at the feet of people. So whether we are asked to speak or we are asked to listen, it's all good. Now, we are here on a special occasion, in a special space that was inaugurated on the 1st of January, at an occasion which was called the First Supper. The First Supper because we are opening a new paradigm. It's like a metaphysical vortex into the ancient future. We have learned from, for example, I was having a discussion with Professor Clinton Hutton, who is currently doing a research on the work that Paul Bogle did, which was alluded to a little earlier, as well as the work that Leonard Howell did at Pinnacle, as well as the peacemakers did in Clarendon. And I would like to add to that what the Bobo Shanti did, both from the Bakawal to Lion Day, as well as others. And we think that we need to learn from those experiences now and replicate that formula and represent the global nation state of Rastafari. Because through diplomacy and international law, the different countries which would have had Rastafari in the midst have a diplomatic and a moral and legal obligation to facilitate the Rastafari global nation family. So that at least we could have a global nation state with representative in every nation, tongues, the different continents and the different spaces where our people manifest. And so we inaugurated what we call the Rastafari Institute with that objective in mind, to help to fulfill the Rastafari creed, to help to nurture the liberty of Rastafari, and to fulfill the directive of His Imperial Majesty, where our ultimate alignment and allegiance must not be to religious groups or nations necessarily, but to our fellow man and woman within the human community. And so we want to have a situation in which we embrace all humanity along principles, and we allow ourselves to be embraced by the wider human experience. I came to the Rastafari faith through a subject known as sociology. And sociology teaches that the basic unit of any human existence is the individual. The basic social unit is the family, which fundamentally comprises father, mother, and children. So when we started to study physics and chemistry and history and theology, we realized that if you check even the atom, the protons, the neutrons, the electrons are there. Thank you. The sun, moon, and stars. The father, mother, children. The land, sea, and the air. The goody, mind, and spirit. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We recognize that the same within is the same without, the same above, the same below. And so the institute was expressly set to facilitate a library where we can bury some of the lie and resurrect the truth, as well as archive, a research and development center, a creative arts space, a healing hands spa, a gift shop, conferences, seminars, workshops, lectures, synergies with universities and other institutions. Already we have quite a few of those here already. We want to do a Rastafari tour to look at the history of Jamaica through the spectacles of Rastafari, not the educational institution, certainly not the genocidal murderer and rapist Christopher Columbus and them cohorts around the world. We have to control our own narrative, speak our own reality, bring it into being as we shape our own destiny. So while we are here honoring the 128th solar return of the Gang himself, it's a moment to reflect on what we had at the first supper, interestingly. We had more females here than males. And look like today not much different either. We had people who not necessarily identify with Pan-African worldview, necessarily not identify obviously or evidently with Rastafari, liberty, theology, or philosophy or worldview. However, they were here. And they expressed such a love for Leonard Howell, such a willingness to learn from Rastafari. And so it harmonized with our initial objective, outside of fulfilling the creed and nurturing Rastafari liberty, to embrace humanity, to revisit that notion of embracing humanity and to be embraced by humanity, because our father and our mother are the parents for humanity. And most parents want them picking if they live good. The different religious schools of thought are simply like the loving fingers of the hands of the Almighty. And neither God nor man want to do without a finger. And that is why Rastafari is not a religion. It is a liberty. And I would like to say an experiential liberty of spirituality. Because it is spirituality which gave birth to the different religious schools of thought. And that is very crucial, very important. Now, if you look at even the colonial experience, it was of necessity that them have to cut out the tongue of the people and implant for them own tongue. Because you think in the language that you speak. And the language that you speak shape and dictate your thinking. And we study a little physics too. And if you look at some principles in physics, the same apply with language. I won't be too long. I'm in a school now, so I'll just be brief. Every thought, word, or deed reconfigure the neurons, which are the building block of the nervous system. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. This is important. So I want to make sure so we get that. Every thought, word, or deed redistribute, reconfigure the neurons, which are the building block of the nervous system. Now, when you are imposed upon by a language that is alien to your reality, a language of a people who are your enemies and who gang rape with ancestors. That is what I describe, and I'm now writing a book about that. We describe it as neuro-linguistic sorcery. You understand that? Is a reason why you spell a word, because every word casts a spell. You have to determine what scale you pass. Rastafari language now come to exorcise that demonic neuro-linguistic sorcery possession in what we could call neuro-linguistic healing. For example, I wrote a book called Overstanding Rastafari. There's a reason why we say overstanding. But we won't focus on overstanding today. We'll focus on a word, just to give an example. Let us focus on this word called oppression. If we understand neurophysics and we understand storytelling and association, we know what happened right there. So, because up is anti-gravity, whether it is UP or OP. Now, press is to apply force in whatever direction. When you amalgamate and associate these two concepts, subliminally, you are programmed to think. You are being pressed upwards. By association, you are now neurolinguistically, through sorcery, programmed to love your dung pressers and to hate yourself and your liberators. So, you see, one of the tools of resistance, mightier than the gun, because we not really shed blood, we don't believe in that. We have to use with spiritual, primal knowledge, telepathy, intuitive knowledge, and for use neuro-linguistic healing, for reprogram, reconfigure, redistribute with neurons which are repository of the Akasha, the Akashic records. It's not by accident that these two places are called temple. We talk about the third eye, but we forget about the third lip, the third nostril, the third ears. And we have unfettered access to itself always. While before we wrap up, we look forward on theology and Rastafari liberty. Liberation, by definition, must be liberative. More specifically, black theology must be black liberative theology. Part of that is saying theology must emanate from the people who are being liberated. In the context of the transatlantic triangle, Rastafari is the only holistic and authentic and indigenous response to the genocidal crucifixion of colonialism and slavery. Every other religious and social school of thought has been imposed upon us as a people. That's why the experiential liberty of spirituality, we need repositories like this, which we are trying to do here, and ones which Brother Miguel alluded to earlier. We don't need to list them again. But most importantly, we have to be inspired and learn from the example of Pinnacle, Stony Goat, Peacemakers, the Bobo, Bedward, among others. So we give thanks in this moment. There is a renewed effort to have those spaces. Those spaces must be spaces of redemption, reconfiguration, renewal, transformation. We are in a culture and a society that promote and try to immortalize death. Our duty as people of the resurrection Our duty is to live, that death must die, because we refuse to die. And let us visit a little physics before we wrap up. Energy cannot be created and cannot be destroyed. But energy can be changed from one state of existence to the next. Energy, by definition, is immortal. We are capsules of energy. So within that reality and that liberty, we have the ability, through the powers of the Most High, to be immortal beings of light, or if you prefer, immortal beings. And language is important in that regard. Word sound is power. Remember, say, a thoughts feed the words feed the action feed the culture. Similarly, is the thought emanate the words, the practices, the liberty, even the liberty of Rastafari. So now, I know, have to see it as our duty now to use the language to bring about the healing and to institutionalize now with visions and with practices so that it can serve like a balm in Gilead, like a well, like a fountain, like a spring, so that to facilitate and nurture and ensure the immortal liberty of Rastafari. As a poet, I don't think it would be proper to leave stage without even doing one poem. I don't want to spend any more time up here. And so, is that okay? Do you want to share a poem? Okay. All right. Now, little bit with contentment is great gain. So in all things, give Isis. I want you to work with me, I don't want you to get lazy and not cheer away. All right? I'm just the voice up here, I lead the choir. Due to circumstances, I man have to give Isis, and if the circumstances changes, I man still have to give Isis. So me say, Isis I to the King Most High. Haile Selassie I. Rastafari. You will make it if you try. Don't give up. Don't stop trying. No bow down. Be down with the lie. No stand fight. No alibi. No black lie. No white lie. And all glory unto the Most High. So me say, Isis I to the King Most High. Haile Selassie I. Rastafari. You will make it if you try. Whatever you need, set your mind on it. Your mental energy, materialize it with a clean heart. You must get the victory. Thanks and praise to the Almighty. So me say, to the King Most High. Haile Selassie I. Rastafari. You will make it if you try. From I was a boy, I was a little bikini. My mama used to say, Tony, listen to me. Don't be an ungrateful boy bikini. And I glory to the Almighty. So me say, Isis I to the King Most High. Haile Selassie I. Rastafari. You will make it if you try. Due to circumstances, I man have to give Isis, and if the circumstances changes, I man still have to give Isis. So me say, Isis I to the King Most High. Haile Selassie I. Rastafari. You will make it if you try. Isis I to the King Most High. Jah Rastafari. I bless it and set it.
All right. Yeah, man. Clap him, man. Clap him. Yasus Afari in full effect.
Piece of two pieces, or maybe just one. Crown him on. Crown him Lord of Lords and crown him on. Crown him King of Kings. You know if he flex now. Crown the woman. Crown her Queen of Queens and crown the woman. Crown her Queen of Queens and crown the man. Crown him Lord of Lords and crown the man. Crown him King of Kings. Now blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Now sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Now standeth in the ways of sinners. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. In his law doth he meditate day and night. He shall be like a tree that is planted by the rivers of water, which bringeth forth his fruits in his season. His leaves therefore shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. But the ungodly are not so. They are like a chaff which you drive it away. Therefore, The ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. By the might and power of the Most High. Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, Jah Rastafari. And so we leave you by saluting our elders, those who are here and who are not, our ancestors, born and unborn, because we are our living ancestors. So we ask the Almighty to continue to bless us and to guide us and to give us the strength as we are now here navigating the memories of the infant future at the crossroads of time when we are realigning, reconfiguring, renewing, and resurrecting. So we say honor, love, and prosperity. Give thanks.
Rastafari. Yeah, man, give him a clap, man. Yes, Rastafari. There you go. Full effect. So you get a sample, you know, and we'll continue the musical segment right about now. I want all the artists who are performing to gather close to the microphone, stand to the system, so we make sure we have the right track on that. But in the meantime, give them a Leonard Howell tune there. Give them a Leonard Howell tune, Breadlocks. Yeah, man. You don't know. Leonard Howell, Earth Strong, we are celebrate. Saying? Yeah.
June 16, 1898, he came on the land at Red Land near Crooked River in Clarendon. Among the first to hail the conquering lion. 3 years after the coronation, he hides and he founded the Rastafari nation, starting their mission in Kingston. St. Thomas was his next destination. There he got his first big congregation. In 1898, he came on the land at Redlands near Crooked River in Clarendon. Among the first to hail the conquering lion. 3 years after his coronation, he hands and Gilbert founded the Rastafari nation, started the mission in Kingston. St. Thomas was his next destination, where he got his first big congregation. Hail the Honorable Leonard Percival Howell. The truth about Haile Selassie, him first come and tell. Kangungo Marat was Rasta's first Emmanuel. That's why them send him in asylum and in the prison cell.
Reviler prosecute for Rastafari name. Them try everything to bring him sorrow and shame. Dirty Rasta ashamed, this society them claim. Through jail and madhouse, till the lion couldn't tame. He knew the power has the Lassie name. But use the name and get a claim with worldwide fame. I know a Rasta has spread Jamaica's name. A Rastafari bring Jamaica's fame. I teach all the nation the survival game.
Howell was the main target for Babylon persecution. In 1934, Howell and Hines were charged with sedition. Hardisa gave him 2 years incarceration. In 1936, they sent him to Bellevue like a madman. He was chased out of St. Thomas by the pastor, the people, and the politician. He went to St. Catherine before 1941. And there at Pinnacle, he bought over 500 acres of land.
Hail the Honorable Leonard Percival Howell. The truth about Haile Selassie, him first come and tell. Kangungo Marat was Rasta's first Emmanuel. That's why them send him in asylum and in the prison cell. Honor. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Honor.
Oh, yeah. Here at Pinnacle, the first set of Rastas live as one. Over 4,500 children, woman and man. Here everything was under cultivation. There was a bakery, shoe, and whitewash production. Self-reliance is key for the African nation.
Hail the Honorable Leonard Percival Howell. Hail the Honorable Leonard Percival. Haile Selassie, him first come and tell. Gangongoro Marat was Rasta's first Emmanuel. That's why them send him in asylum and in the prison cell.
All right. Yeah, man, give him another track right now. Another Leonard Howell track. And I want the artist to come close to the sound system, man. No, don't stay far. Don't you make the work hard for me. See, come in and go all around the venue for try find the artist. Your time now, musical segment. See? So all the Karbon, Mikey General, come close. You know, not the time for stay far. You know what I mean? See? I will line this thing up. We get the show on the road. Yeah. See? Yeah, man. I remember when I have no stage manager, you know. And me one, yeah, work. Yeah, make me work harder than me need to, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I get me exercise from early. Still, when I look for exercise myself out. See?
We tired of your freedom, we yearn to be free, to shape our future and cover destiny. Oh, well, started the energy with the Gatling and holy beat me. Here the king higher than God, he set a high self-sufficient race unity, set an example for African family. Live in love and praise his majesty. Oh, well, they come Mirage with the promise key. So I and I rise as Rasta bikini. Giving I and I eyes and I want to his majesty. King of kings, Haile Selassie.
Now Archibald Dunkley and Henry started charge after Howell, Hines and Hebert, praising Haile Selassie and Empress Menen as mother and father of the earth. Yet the society want to treat I and I, the children, like dirt. Come with brute force to harm and to hurt. Them fight Rastafari, cause them don't know what life really worth. Them try to deny Ethiopia as the place of mankind's birth. But the conquering lion is a living legend, the rightful ruler of the earth. And the good news was fulfilled by Leonard Howell and Joseph Nathaniel Libert.
Howell did come Mirage with the promise key. So I and I rise as Rasta bikini. Giving I and I eyes and I want to his majesty. King of kings, Haile Selassie.
Yo, they rejected cornerstone, now turn the jewel in the crown. Police plunder pinnacle, back a wall, and batter shanty town. But no matter the obstacle, Rasta rise from the fall to rule all around. Free in country in town, with word, works and sound. So no it's African, stand up and don't be a clown. Never diss the Rast with the tam, beer locks, turban or gown. And I chatting from the forest to the palace, straight for the throne.
Oh well, they come Mirage with the promise key. So I and I rise as Rasta bikini. Giving I and I eyes and I want to his majesty. King of kings, Haile Selassie. We tired of your freedom, we yearn to be free, to shape our future and cover destiny. Oh well, started the energy with the Gatling and holy baby. Here the king higher than God, he set a high self-sufficient race unity, set an example for the African family. Live in love and praise his majesty.
Yeah, that's right. And that was the promise key by the very own Padaition, otherwise known as Ansell Palmer. And him there, he might go do a live performance later. See? So, Ansell, your time soon come. But right now, we want to welcome Bamboo Kallum to the stage. Bamboo Kallum, you know. Yeah, man, I'm in the business for years and years, you know. So, yeah. All right.
Greetings, Rastafari live. Haile Selassie, Jah! Rastafari, Hail Empress Menen. And we are said to the Leonard P. Howell, Earth Strong. I'm saying 2 more days, right? The 16th, but we are celebrated today. So I deal it, and we play a song earlier on for Leonard Howell, me and Ken Booth and Amagideon. It named Kingston, from Kingston to Pinnacle. Rastaman a work a miracle. Yeah, so we are passed through, you know, and we are doing things because a lot of artists there and things. So bless up all of the warrior them. Bless up all of the Empress them. Mikey General, the whole works. See? So we are passed through. Bamboo Kallum. Rastafari children. My brother, I want you to play Humble Lion for me. Here, sir. Because holy patting Rastafari go through around here, you know. And we still go through it, you know. Babylon for us done. Burn up. Jah Rastafari children, sons and daughters, you know. Jah Rastafari children. But Rasta deal with love and joy, but Babylon them never like we profile, like we profile. Them beat we up, then lock we up a fear spliff. Babylon them nah smile, them nah smile. They run way harder the Rasta them from Bakawal, Emmanuel, Ghana 9 mile, Ghana 9 mile. Rasta could not show him face him a feed then at the hills, me say in a exile. The sons of the soil, the humble lion. Stepping out of Babylon, yeah, the humble lion, on his way up to Zion town, alright, yo, humble lion, stepping out of Babylon, yeah, the humble lion, on his way up to Zion town, alright, well again, a full-time Babylon, them show Rasta respect. Kahota Rastafari, only part joy them get. For them do to Rastafari, you no think me forget. All know what we no get no reparation yet. A Rasta never give no juvenile no gun yet. If a Rastafari alone, all know no crime no make. All over the world, foundation where Rasta set us some me know Rasta is the ultimate. The humble lion, stepping out of Babylon, yeah. The humble lion, on his way home to Zion town. I mean, an Empress do it, you know? Yeah, man, an Empress from in Europe there, you know? Rastafari Empress, the show you say Rastafari, worldwide, international, Chinese man, the Indian man, everyone has a Rastafari. Here are. We're gonna hit the lion roar. Lion train is leaving now. Far away from Babylon. Oh no, Babylon, leave where I leave them now. Living in the concrete jungle. Wicked. Down underground. Keep on playing the sound. Keep on praising our Rastafari. Mind strong in his meditation. Giving thanks every moment, every day. Dedication's a herbal medication. Is the way of the wise. Alright, humble lion. Stepping out of Babylon, yeah. The humble lion. On his way home to Zion town, alright. It named humble lion. Stepping out of Babylon, yeah. The humble lion. On his way home to Zion. You know my father tell me, say, alright. My father tell me about a speech we make by Buster. Him say, him a fi get rid of ganja rasta. From out of Jamaica, him say, we shoot and ask questions after member. In a coral garden, Babylon not did harden. But Rasta them no show no pardon. But joy cometh in the morning. Say Rasta man still a live up. The humble lion not give up. Jah Rastafari. Yes, my brother. Time to be wise because I know a lot of artists here who know just a pass through. Bamboo Kallum. Selassie. Time to be wise. So this one name time to be wise. In this time, you have to be wise, you know. All right, that one your name. Mankind, open your eyes. These are the times me say you to be wise. Don't kill out the people, them so like a fly. But if them fight get the righteous man, them a go die. That one your name. Mankind, open your eyes. These are the times me say you to be wise. Don't kill out the people, them so like a fly. But if them fight get the righteous man, them a go die. Well again, just open your eyes and see where you're going. The work say man a perform. Maternity destruction, not to be able to want to ban. Me tell them to stop the war. Them still a carry on. Them say a bigger authority, which the devil tell them to go on. They kill and rape them, capture and laugh the people them to scan. Million and reparation money hit for sedan. Me company road for one, stand up to me unicorn. Tell them watch out with the beast. We are go rise with the tenant cause. Mankind, open your eyes. These are the times me say you to be wise. Ma kill off the people, them so like a fight. But if them fight get the righteous man, them a go die. The one your name, mankind, open your eyes. These are the times me say you to be wise. Ma kill off the people, them so like a fight. But if them fight get the righteous man, them a go die. Come land them turn the youth, them in a shoot. I want to kill off them little youth, and I want them learn about them truth. Yeah, will I have the future coming from a Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X to Martin Luther one day. Righteousness I go take over. The one your name, mankind, open your eyes. These are the times me say you to be wise. Ma kill off the people, them so like a fight. If them fight get the righteous man, them a go die. The one your name, mankind, open your eyes. These are the times me say you to be wise. Ma kill off the people, them so like a fight. But if them fight get the righteous man, them a go. But I said organize and centralize up me. Yeah, big no open the wise. So look my billionaires when the war me the economic it's spoil up. Them promote out them slackness, God and no want the culture rise up. Too much killing would not go on. If the people them did wise up, put more thing them say them a do few. And now hit them left up. That's why no one in a the ghetto. Well, the gun the youth they go take up. Me don't see the whole system it corrupt. Babylon have everything set up. The one your name, mankind take it up. Selassie, different track. Pass through, Bamboo Kallum. A lot of artists there. See, Dr. Barnett, one more and then the next artist because pass through. See, which track we there now? We go humble and we go time to be wise. Food off a plant. All right, that one here, me and Capleton do it. Yeah. So run it.
King Shango alongside Bamboo Kallum. Food is the stuff of life, every walks of life. Trod it through the river, take a mountain flight. Make me tell them this the one on the radar. Where was this long time? You're in on the hills because they don't trust mankind. Food of the plant, I will not like one time. I don't know why mankind.
Talk to them, Shango.
Alright, where was this long time?
Because I don't trust mankind.
Food of the plant, things is not like one time. Survival is the key, get a youth of a strong mind.
Alright, me grab me file, then me cutlass and put on me water boot. Then up in at the hills of judgment me I execute. Go left out of the city, cause the city it pollute. Babylon them all your pies now have the fruit down there. Now them out no well like when me send me banana them a shoot. Go look across the bush and then me plant them a shoot. Go pick a yo some orange and go pick some grape. Real soft breadfruit, near my jackfruit, King Shango.
Where was this long time? They in on the mountain, cause I don't trust mankind. Food of the plant, things is not like one time. I don't know why
mankind so unkind. Alright.
Where was this long time? They in on the mountain, cause I don't trust mankind. Food of the plant, things is not like one time. Get So you survive, then you have to have strong mind.
Up in the hills, me say me pot me just lanny. Turn to the east, me see all me Trinity. Then me heal Emmanuel, me heal Marcus Garvey. Have some rose breadfruit and me have all me happy. But have me carrot juice, we sweeten with me honey. Respect call me ancient and me respect call me granny. She I make the bommy more time in a put the coffee. Use the coconut they call drops and sweetie. That's it for me country life, sweetie, sweetie. Many are called, chosen are few. Man up in the hills, man a la blanca la low. King Shango.
This is the way I was brought up. Pass with the cutlass, but me weed the grass up. Food of the plants on the land of the fuck up. Now plan of food, then you better not walk up. Yo, Kallum, tell them something.
So them a live like a wizard. Nyama people flesh and me say yo like a gizzard. Up in the hills, man a la plant all mustard. Then me use the coconut, me call Highland custard. Thank you very much, Rastafari. Blessings, blessings. One love.
Yeah, man. Clap it, man. Bamboo Casa.
Bamboo Kallum, let's clap him, man. Clap him. Mightyful performance, man. You must have feel the one there. Big vibes, big vibes. And we're keeping the movie going. And right now, I want to introduce the next young artist, but very powerful, dynamic. I'm talking about Karbon. Karbon, the mighty one, you know. Yeah, man, your time now. Yeah.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Ixia Kirmawe Haile Selassie the first. Rastafari. I don't know, say Jah just come out with the because the J letter now. J start with Jesus, J start with Josephus, John and all of them things there, you know. The Asians are more Asian than the J we just come about. So we have to big up Ganguru, Maraj, Leonard Howell, 128th Earth Strong. So when I say big up the Royal, Catherine Howell, big up yourself, mama, you don't know the thing, you hold up your father, liberty, legacy. And we give thanks to that as one of the youth them from out of the fullness. That's true. Give thanks to my Aishans from Redemption Ground. I shot, big up yourself, you don't know the thing, go Judah. Give thanks for all of the royal empresses in the place. Is when I say all of the queen mother, them big up yourself, Queen Isis Miller. Catherine, Sister Catherine, I want you to acknowledge me. She not talking, but that's how the thing go. So I go by the name Karbon, the hard one. Karbon, now them call with black people. Me hear Yasus Afari talk about the spell, you know. Because every word carry a spell, so. Them call with black people, but when you spell the word black, you take out the letter L, what you get? What you say? You take out the letter L out of black, what you get? So who do that? And you put on back the letter L and you take off the B, what you get? And who do that? And you take off the B and the L, what you get? That's a wicked act. If somebody call you black, and when you look in the word, you still get lock, and you still get back. But watch out now. Spell the word white, and take off the letter W, what you get? What you get? So somebody want to keep you at the back, and keep you lock, and that's a wicked hack. But for them, now, you see the etymologist is the person who did this. The word creators. The spellcasters, because when you think the youth them work Guzman, you think that bad. The man they way a cast spell in a words, a bigger Guzman for them look at youth here. Them are the real masters of spells. So don't call I black, because I no lock, and I nasty a back. So I call myself Karbon. And we all are carbon beings. I have to tell you who are the carbon copy. Zine? So the 6 proton, the 6 neutron, and the 6 electron. That are the basic molecule of all life force. It's in there. You hear the bird that call it there? The breeze. It's in the celestial, the stars, every living thing. Anything we have life. the basic molecule of that are carbon. And we are the carbon people, the children of the sun. So when you say honor thy mother and thy father, that thy days may be longer, know the mothers and the fathers. And don't become the children, because the children will certainly treat them like the children. So that song your name Hesitate, Redlocks, we have change it up. Because honor thy mother and thy father. And you know the motherland already, Leonard Howell defend that. So when Leonard Howell up on the rocky and him say, His Imperial Majesty is the one we are going to really trample the beast. Because from creation, all kind of man come along and try to trample the beast. Because you spell the word Rome, and it's R-O-M-E. But you have another word that spell Rome. What do one they spell? Like your phone is on roaming, right? Zine, give thanks, Sister Carol, daughter Carol, then you're being fire. Mother. So when you spell the word Rome, R-O-M-E, and the next one, R-A-O-M. I them love Rome enough fire. Rome, love Rome and going to people place, you know. A long time them are Rome. So give me the hesitate breadlocks, car. Short space and time. See the Honorable Dr. Miguel Lania. Oh yeah. Actually, Leonard Howell think me we talk so much. I sing we come for sing. Sister Catherine. Pick up yourself.
Africa no hesitate. When she alone, everybody play. Tell them to free water way. Loosen the chain around Zion. Leonard never hesitate. He blew at everybody play.
Big philosophers, the Malayan. Left it the breadlocks. We come for educate, not entertain.
The farmer came and the farmer saw. Now everybody run into the pharmacies. Who did the farmer saw when the farmer came? I go give you the clarity. I imhotep. Me come from Kemet. First fear of to build the pyramid by me quota. Me black on me jet. Sissy wobble and them afraid. I, the black child from out the blue Nile, scattered everywhere on the western side. Them one with diaspora. Them no one we repatriate to Mama Africa. Them a fi face them demise, them a fi capsize. Want to lead the people in a path when not right. I tell we about Jesus Christ, we only want to hear. Africa no hesitate. She load everybody play. She free water way. Loosen the chain around Zion. She load everybody play. Free water way. Free water way. By the banks of the Nile, them learn to civilize. No dirty Babylon, them want to conquer I. Me mentality firm, Lalibela Heights. Look to the east, you have a prophesy. Ancestor pay the price, sacrifice. Coulda never there, so I go on like Levi's. Chant down Rome like a me a rich spice. Shoot the poor corner. Them a face them demise, them a capsize. Want to lead me people in a path and not right. Not tell me about not Jesus Christ.
Take it down. Take it down. Yes, give thanks, brother. How do you them feel? You like that one there? Give thanks for all of the royal ones, you know? So, big up the Honorable Muta Baruka. So I say Muta Baruka play firm right now from where they hard, and I give thanks to that. Because youth one time with Isaiah and I say, when we sing I go get play. So big up the whole RFM team, big up IR Radio. One of the first man to play my song. It was Bumbleclot Radio before it become IR. So, more of the people them follow the youth at IR. As the man say, Jerry Small I got up on the radio every Thursday. You see what I say? So it's a place where I tell you, so I did here and I feel the current. Because Jerry is a man with a ramp to make Babylon get cramp. So, the warrior said, we should not defend Jamaica. My Aisha Muta said, I say, play a Jamaica song for me, because I have a song named Jamaica. Man, say, I'm not with Jamaica, brother. I'm going to overstand what I say. Because Jamaica, the name Jamaica, is tied to the British fully. You see what I say? So, Rona said the name Santiago before it named Jamaica, you know. When the French, them did have it. Not the French, the Spaniards, pardon me. Spaniards have it before the British. You see what I say? And them comes out the Taínos said we, Columbus and them friend them. So, we give thanks. For no say, oh, the Haitian said that, I mean that we are defend Jamaica, we literally are defend the British crown. You see what I say? So we have to defend the mother Africa, but we cannot leave our people them that say them are die-hearted Jamaicans. Because when you're a die-hearted person, it's set away, you know. You have a life in your heart. Anyway, that song named Jamaica. We can't leave them. No matter how we get African conscious and wise and smart, we have to save enough soul around here. You know why? Reggae music on the globe, black, gold and green in control of the road. Turn off to the shows, from them see the nativity the picture them a pose. The world is depending on Jamaica. The people need a savior. Set them need another Peter Touch, a Bob Marley or Bunny Wailer. Jamaica, Jamaica, we can't be no failure. Over here to need a dirty book, man. Here comes Karbon, the hard one, delivering the truth in a Gideon boot. And never me alone, the inner Selassie troop, reminding me people to stay grounded in the roots. From the hands of Babylon, we take the minds away, youths. We come to water the roots, can't make them pies with the fruits. So many ones them abuse. Leonard Howell said we have to revolute for Jamaica, Jamaica. We can't be no failure. We are the next Peter Tosh. We have a Bob Marley and Bunny Wailer. Jamaica, Jamaica. Ancestors never die. Matter can't be created nor destroyed. Leonard Howell the righteous right now. You know how? Solid as a rock, me fully noble. In my veins I flow the blood of Paul Bogle. Marcus Garvey confidence, overcome the struggle. See they know, Leonard Potter bubble. Ancestors in the blood cell. Break chain, bust spell. With the wicked them, the Rasta youth them couldn't compel. Babylon, in a mail. Tell you say, them a crab shell, we just pre more. Let's talk. Spiritual blade, pepper like I say, some sharp. The black road and say we can't get crossed. Leonard must the gate, make the youth them step cross for Jamaica, Jamaica. We can't be no failure. We have a next Peter Tosh. We have a Bob Marley and Bunny. Hey, Empress, always pull it up. Vibration. Big up. His Imperial Majesty. Defender of Iron Eye Liberty. Progenitor of Iron Eye Liberty. Bob Marley tell them. Reggae music on the globe. Black, gold and green in control of the road. I told the Africans them there so. Why the black, gold and green are lead? The world is depending on Jamaica. The people need a savior. Said them need another Peter Tosh. Them need a Bob Marley and Bunny Wailer. Jamaica, Jamaica. We can't be no failure. Over here to need a dirty book, man. Here comes Karbon, the hard one, delivering the truth in a Gideon boot. And never me alone, the Selassie troop, reminding me people to stay grounded in the roots. We take the minds of the youths. We are water the root. Can't make them pies with the fruits. Well, if I want them abuse, and that's why the rest of you them a revolute for Jamaica, Jamaica. Could never be no failure. We have a next Peter Tosh. We have a Bob Marley and Bunny Wailer. Jamaica, Jamaica. The people need a savior. Over here they need a dirty book, man. Dreadlocks, tell them.
You're fully noble. In your veins, I flow the blood of Paul Bogle. Marcus Garvey confidence make you overcome the struggle. Hey, the party taffy bubble ancestors in my blood. Break chain, bust spell, wicked them. Nah, go compel. Fire burn a demon, burn a Jezebel. We have to rebel, Chowie. Pre-more, let's talk. Spiritual blade, pepper like I say, some sharp. Big up all of the Haitians, them. Yeah. How you feeling? Going to the next one, brother. So she's mine, you know, because you don't know Empress Yashima Beth. Big up Yashima Beth. Mother of His Imperial Majesty. Yeah, big up Empress and Menen. Just stay true and loyal. Hold it. Sister Catherine. And not just a queen, she's I. Pull it. Big up the mother. What I want to have from the Empress. Yellow there. Chop it again. Big up all of the queen there. You don't know the thing go. Because I see them on the road and deal with the thing, you know. But the Empress may really keep the warrior. You know? She's not just a girl, she's mine. She did it in a perilous time. Never turn her back on push heights. We chatting for a very long time. And not just a girl, she's mine. They are in a perilous time. Never turn her back on push heights. From the days of Kidna Garden, in the two we are playing inside the garden. She take away me pen, run and go laugh up with your friend. You grow to big woman, after you wonder where you're there so long. She search all over for the Karbon, can't get enough of the African. She's mine. She did it in a perilous time. Never turn her back on push heights. We chatting for a very long time. She's mine. They are in a perilous time. Never turn her back on father. She know the road, she know the truth, she not polluted. She never afraid to salute him. I you fi bring the offspring. This on the church, but my have to throw my offering. Nostalgia when time she walking. Stars in the skies when you're laughing. And the smile by your face looks so brawling. Tell you my darling, she's mine. She there in a perilous time. She not turn her back on Rastafari. She never tell a lie. She's mine. Stamped ownership on her before. She get away, yes right. From the days of kindergarten to where we are playing. To where we are playing. In the garden. In the garden. In the garden. Love and light. What you say, it seal up? All right, big up yourself. You don't know the thing go once to start, you know.
Karbon, give him another round of applause, man. Yeah, man. Brand new talent, but we have enough artists in the place, so I want us now give it up for the one Empress K. Have a thing line up there. Yeah. Empress K, we have a balanced energy, you know, male and female and yin and yang and all them thing there.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you all for being here. It's a nice gathering, and I love the feeling, the vibration. So we want more of them gathering over here. So Welcome to the Institute, Rastafari Institute. All right. Turn it up, man. Turn it up, man. Turn it up.
Leonard Howell of the Pinnacle. Hugo Chavez of the Venezuelan Revolution.
Now they can see that on the field, the revolution is real. The mighty warriors feel, have up the shield, because the victory is sealed. After the steel, and the people reveal it. Clear war is the theme.
Up on the scene, this revolution is real.
Don't think we could ignore the struggles that we soared. And all the leaders that been here before. Don't think we could ignore the struggles that we soared. And all the leaders that been there. Right now, I stand for the mission. Without competition, a social intervention. Martin, Marcus, they all had a vision. Precise on decision. Exclude their religion. Conscious to precision. The people have been there before. We've been here, we done that. The fire where we blaze give we comfort. Ancestors powers and we don't chat. 7 times fall but we come back. We build stronger to live longer. We see the cars from the start to the panda. Wakanda, Rwanda, revolution is on, so no wonder. Don't think we could ignore the struggles that we soared. And all the leaders that been there before. Don't think we could ignore the struggles that we soared. And all the leaders that been there. They say we've been there, we done that. The fire where we blaze give we comfort. Ancestors powers and we don't chat. 7 times fall but we come back. We build stronger to live longer. We see the cars from the start on a panda. Wakanda, Rwanda, revolution is on, so no wonder. Selassie. From the pinnacle to the motherland. This is a mango tree production. Them could have never stopped the plan of the Rastaman. Jadan, you is a Ayadan. Cramp paralyze. Thunderwall. We keep doing. We keep moving. Yeah. We not straight from the roots. We keep doing. We keep moving. Amidst all of the pain, all of the hurt, yet still a Rasta picnic still a work. So up on the back, feel obstacles get revert. Rasta always on alert. The fire red enemies of his flirt. By any means, Rasta works of his work. And you're naughty, we sit down in a church. We keep doing, we keep moving. We keep doing, we keep moving. Empress, me then we salute. Them coulda never stop the knowledge, Rasta seek and final. When them go up on them knees, them can't see them blind. Rasta man has spread the culture over humankind. So check the signs of the time. This is a paradigm shift. Just read between the line. Rasta man have the powers them doctor can't find. Healing light of this planet. Anything Rasta do ever connect. You see? We keep doing. We keep moving. We not straight from the roots. Empress. We keep doing. We keep moving. Amidst all of the pain, all of the hurt, yet still Rasta picnic still a work. So up on the back, feel obstacles get revert. Rasta always on alert. The fire red enemies of his flirt. My enemies Rasta works of his work. And you're nasty, we sit down in a church. We keep doing, we keep moving.
Yeah, Rastafari and the truth. We not stray from the roots. Empress.
We keep doing, we keep moving.
Yeah, King Selassie and the truth. Empress men and we salute.
Doing, moving. The other track, it's called The Positive. So it was one of my first recording. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. So right now, we are raise up the vibration. Positive vibration, we say. So sing along, positive. When we say positive, positive, we say. That we mean. All right? Most I aya, give I the strength with the courage to chant these words. My beautiful black people, stand firmly on your own 2 feet. Know your wisdom, live your knowledge, proudly play your part with a beautiful thought. I'm telling you, be positive, you be positive, you're nothing negative, oh. Yes, you are for positive, you're nothing negative, you are for positive, oh. You be positive, you're nothing negative, you are for positive, oh. Yes, you are for positive, you're nothing negative, you are for positive, oh. As I rise in the morning, I give thanks to Jah. With the king by my side, I'm more strength and power. Let me move forward, me say me nah look back. I see your focus, me ready for the talk. Now go astray, listen this a track. With a positive mind, a positive thought, a positive walk, a positive vibe. You lead a positive life, this is a positive song. Singing you be positive, you're nothing negative. You are for positive, oh. Yes, you are for positive. You're nothing negative. You are for positive, oh. Singing you be positive. You're nothing negative. You are for positive, oh. Yes, you are for positive. You're nothing negative. You are for positive, oh. The ox forgets what the tree remembers. The tree is helpless. The ox is rootless. Who feels it knows. For all the helpless ones who need this motivation, Empress Tanika will motivate, elevate, and I liberate I raise beautiful black people, despite our despot, no matter the circumstance. I'm singing, you be positive, you be positive, you be positive, oh. Yes, you are for positive, you're nothing negative, you are for positive, oh. Singing, you be positive, you're nothing negative, you are for positive, oh. Yes, you are for positive, you're nothing negative, you are for positive, oh. We dismantle corruption, extortion, and exploitation. Raise, embrace mental emancipation, shape our diversity, stop crippling our inner cities, identify our strengths, delegate our talents, integrate our difference. Let's all be positive for our wondrous faith. I'm singing, you be positive, you be positive, you be positive, oh. Yes, you are for positive, you're nothing negative. You are for positive, oh. Singing, you be positive, you're nothing negative. You are for positive, oh. Yes, you are for positive, you're nothing negative. You are for positive, oh. Rise, my people, rise. Feel your spirits touch the skies. With united consciousness, we rise. Yes, we rise. Let's celebrate our beautiful race. Give thanks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Give it up, man. Give it up. Let's be positive. Positive vibration, Sister K, Empress K. I think, we are going to clap her, man. She leave it on a positive note, and, you know what I mean? As a vibration. She laid the way now for the veteran artist himself to come and grace this platform or the stage. I'm talking about, no, Mikey General. Let's give it up for the fantastic The legendary Mikey General. A long time in the business, you know. A long time, Mikey. At your time.
Best time I have, well, when Memphis Kadus, I do am like amen. Let it go on, my brother. Same time. Seeing? Give thanks for the gathering, you know, Rastafari. I need this gathering more and more, you know? Yeah, man. Yasus give thanks for the institute, you know? A long time Rasta want a place to come gather. From where they we find the boys come like we scatter about. Seeing? And we're glad for this place. I really, and the whole settings. Sure, me I tell you. But already me, I'm a general. See? Yeah. Let's go down. Yeah. Yeah, man. As we say, we give thanks, you know. I will start with our old favorite of the people them know. Whoa! Yeah. Oh, yeah, well. Jagger stand up in the ways of sinners. I sit up in the seat of the scornful. But how the light is in the Lord God. Meditate on him night and day. I know when I go stand up in the ways of sinners. I sit up in the seat of the scornful. But how the light is in the Lord God. Meditate on him night and day. Hey, now Satan is an evil man. Well, destruction is his ultimate plan. He's always trying to lead our children astray. Oh, our faith must be strong to resist all temptation. Hey ho, we can't let our soul go in decay. I know we're not gonna stand up in the ways of sinners. I sit up in the seat of the scornful. But God, the light is in the Lord God. Meditate on him night and day. I know we're not gonna stand up in the ways of sinners. I sit up in the seat of the scornful. But God, the light is in the Lord. Meditate on him night and day. I don't mind, we'll do idle things, and careless talk is cheap. But the precepts of the Lord is all that we will see. Knowledge and wisdom is given unto the meek, and the seed that you sow, that you are going to surely reap. I know when I go stand up in the ways of sinners. I sit up in the seat of the scornful, but now the light is in the Lord. Never touch that one. I'm a friend who does sing a song like this. It goes something like this. Good God, good God, good God. Look what they're doing to my soul. Oh, oh God, oh God, oh God. Come along and take control. Whoa. Good God, good God, good God. Look what they're doing to our world. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Come along and take control. You're losing, son. Now. I'm not afraid of the Vatican. I'm not afraid of the hooligan. I'm not afraid of Pope Paul. Neither am I afraid of Rome. Though they seek for my soul, trying to take control. When the beaters Joe Rastafari. Next tune here, sir. And then say once again. All right. Lord of mercy. Well, we're not gonna stand up in the ways of sinners. I sit up in the seat of the scornful, but now the light is in the Lord God. Meditate on him night and day. Well, idle minds will do idle things, and careless talk is more than cheap. But the precepts of the Lord is all I got right. We will seek knowledge and wisdom is given unto the meek, and the seed that you sow, that you are going to surely reap. I know when I go stand up in the ways of sinners. I sit up in the seat of the scornful, but all the light is in the Lord. Meditate on him. Tell when I go stand up in the ways. Next tune, Selassie I. Joe Rastafari. Next tune, my brother. Saying, want to roll. Yeah. Well, you see this song? Yeah, man, hold it there, hold it there. Brother, give thanks. Saying, I want you to know, say, you see, then is I see Selassie. Don't see her, but this song is a song that she play a lot. And it talks about the divinity of His Imperial Majesty, who He is and what He stands for. You got to read him now. Selassie. Saying, Aile, I such a big up yourself. See, Kadamawe, Kadamawe, Negus, Negas. Na 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 na. Hey, 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 hey. Oh well, listen. Born to rule, Rastafari born to rule. Hey, hey, oh, born to rule. Haile Selassie born to rule. Hey, hey, oh. Me not take no heed of chatter, cause my knowledge is based on factor. Mystery Babylon can't make I stop her. Praise the top of top. Cause my faith is solid as a rock. I know the shepherd of the flock. And even though they put on the pressure, I remain a total Rasta. He was born in a church to go down in Harar. They say it's so far. Ancients of old, they had foretold that one would come and save our souls. Born to rule. Jarasta Selassie Majesty. Kadamawe, Kadamawe. Michael Barnett, you got to say. All the Rasta people in the house. Yeah, man. A long time together. Yeah. I love my Rasta people more than any set of people, you know. So I say, Haile Selassie, born to rule. The Rastafari born to rule. Hey, oh, born to rule. Haile Selassie born to rule. Hey, oh, listen, me not take no heed of chatter, cause my knowledge is based on factor. Mystery Babylon can't make I stop her. Praise the top of topper, cause my faith is solid as a rock. I know the shepherd of the flock, and even though they put on the pressure, I remain a total Rasta. He was born in a church to go down in Harar. They say it's so far. Ancients of old, they had foretold that one would come and save our souls. Born to rule. Rastafari born to rule. Hey, hey, oh, born to rule. Haile Selassie born to rule. Hear the second verse. Hey, say don't this the other. It transcends boundaries and borders. It's more than race and color. It is a global phenomena. Yeah,
People from all places of different races are come and hail the King, 'cause he is the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Born in Ethiopia, prophecy was foretold by the ancients of old that one would come and save our soul. Born to rule, the Rastafari born to rule. Hey, hey, oh, born to rule, the Rastafari born to rule. Hey, 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 hey. I could never doubt him. No, I couldn't live without him. He's always by my side. He's always been my guide. And when I rise in the morning, always give thanks and praise. Asking God to guide me along the way. Born to rule. Rastafari born to rule. Hey, oh, born to rule. I listen, lassie, born to rule. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Well, the next song, last song, I'm a new album. My new album named Madania Lemsin. And it's so that through the teachings, and I tell you the truth, and I don't follow people, I follow His Majesty. And when His Majesty talk to I follow him, you know. So I'm leader into the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Saying, so I'm have a song where I'm sing, dedicated to the church. They're building up the church now, we're building a church fund. His Majesty descended the church 50 years ago. Rastafari don't get behind the church. I think a lot of controversy was there why the Rastafari brethren them say. But His Majesty instruct them, said the church, and he didn't send it for the Barnett them, you know. Some people get it wrong. He never send that church for Barnett. Him send for Rasta. Him never get a Barnett, no medal, you know. Who him give medal? No Rasta. Him send it for the Rasta. Aye, Selassie. So that song named Madania Lem. Saying, let it go. They say, well, amen, face kedos. Ado, Amlak. If you should hear His voice, harden not your heart. Repent, 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 and serve Jaja. Madania LM, yay, that's your only friend, yay. Madania LM, yeah, we're gonna tell them once again. My, Madania LM, yeah, straight there till the end, yeah. Madania LM, whoa, I'm gonna tell them once again. My, hey, I'm gonna tell you about our Savior, one who can change our behavior, our strength and redeemer, maker of our souls. And if you should hear His voice, harden not your heart. Repent, 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 and serve the Lord. Hey, Madani Alem, yay, He's your only friend, yay. Madani Alem, whoa, I'm gonna tell them once again. My, Madani Alem, yeah, straight down till the end, yeah. Madani Alem, yeah, Madani Alem, hey, hey. Whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you what you got to do in case you never know and you want to go through
Serve the Lord with gladness. Come into his house with praise. Then there'll be no sadness, only happiness of days. And if you should hear his voice, harden not your heart. Repent, 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 and serve Jaja. Hey, Madani LM, yay, he's your only friend, yay. Madani LM. Thank you very much, Selassie, Rastafari.
Yeah, let's put our hands together, man. Mikey General, veteran artist, boy. In the business for years. Yeah, man, enough respect, Mikey General. Always true to Rastafari. All right, about now, we're going to go into a change, slight change. We have a brother, Ansell Palmer, I want to introduce to the people, who is both an artist and an author. But I want him to perform his rendition of the Leonard Howell song. And he wrote this years ago, you know, but he's been under the radar, and I don't know, him don't have a good PR team or whatever. It's just recently me about Ansell, you know, when we are celebrate the 60th anniversary of the foundation of Haile Selassie High School. He was there in April, and he have a new book. But Ansell, and yeah, yes, true. You answer something. Yeah, man. So Ansell, your time, you know.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie. Jah! And greeting in the marvelous and magnificent manifestation of Mother Nature, Empress Menenai. Jah!
Rastafari.
Yeah, man. So, this hygiene is valid. Him and myself do this tribute to Howell years ago. We are performing for the eyes them. Give me some rhythm the fire.
Yeah. Oh, well, the gang Marat gave we the promise key. So I and I rise as Rasta picking, giving I and I is an hour to His Majesty, King of Kings, Haile Selassie.
Now we're tired of freedom, how we want to be free, to shape our future, carve our own destiny. Howell started the energy with the godly and the holy Vivi. He was he who hailed the king higher than Garvey and built a self-sufficient Rasta community as an example for all the world to see.
Yeah. Oh, will the gang Marat bring me the promise key?
Yeah,
and so I and I rise as Rasta picking, giving I and I is an hour to His Majesty, King of Kings, Haile Selassie.
Now, Archibald Dunkley and Henry started shortly after Howell Hines and his birth, praising Haile Selassie and Empress Menen as the mother and father of the earth. But society try treat and I the children like dirt. Come with brute force to harm and to hurt. Them this Rastafari, cause them don't know what life really worth. But the conquering lion is a living legend, rightful ruler of the earth. And the good news was propelled by Leonard Howell and Joseph Nathaniel Hibbert. Ah!
Oh, well, the gang Marat gave we the promise key. So I and I rise as Rasta picking, giving I and I is an hours to His Majesty, King of Kings, Haile Selassie.
Got the Rasta shame, the community them claim. Them try everything to bring him shower and shame. Send him to jail and madhouse, but the lion can't tame.
Cause Howell know the power. I Selassie I name. Bob use the name and get a claim with worldwide fame. But no a Rastafari spreading Jamaica's name. A Rastafari teaching Jamaica the survival game. Rastafari. Yesterday, tomorrow, never the same.
Hail the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah.
Rastafari.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Send me back. Well, let me.
You have a second tune you want him play? Tell me now. Yeah, might as well just go on through with the momentum, you know. So, yeah, you know, and then what we are going to do, we are going to take a product called Formula, round off the musical segment and go into a segment as well. Cause you haven't told the people, but you is also an author. I want you to say something about the book. But go on with the next song, Ansell.
All righty. Bless up. No, man. Play with him. Yeah? Yeah, man. You want to get a cappella? No, it's a talk about the book.
All right, so while we are waiting for that track there, I want to just say, you know, we give thanks for all the ones who made the effort to come here and to celebrate Leonard Howell's Earth Strong, which is actually on Tuesday, but we were starting the celebrations now. And I want to tell the people as well that, yeah, man, one of my Rastafari colleagues, Rastafari, is holding something in Trelawney tomorrow for Leonard Howell. I'm not sure what time it is, but probably in the afternoon. He never give me specific details, but that'll keep. And then Tuesday, there will be a gathering at a Pinnacle, right? Which is just a stone throw away from here. Informal gathering, you know, if some people want to go in at some chance, that can happen. But yeah, that gathering would be in at the mid-afternoon, thereabout. We still not pin down an exact time, but informal. It's not gonna be like a programmed event, you know. You just come with your drums and ting, and anyone who don't know Pinnacle though, just get familiar with the space. You know, it's a nice space. Yeah, maybe it push out and all of that stuff, but you know, as a family, we need to talk together and commune and put together resources and, you know, intelligent thinking, because things don't just get done by themselves, you know what I mean? So sometimes I know enough people say, boy, this should happen and that should happen, but just be part of the process. Anyway, yes, Brother Ansell, your time now. Yeah.
Yeah, man, and Raspa the Aishan, that's the name we use on the stage. Yeah, man, Raspa the Aishan. It's all about the gong.
Hail the Leonard. Hail the Honorable Leonard Percival Howell. The truth about Haile Selassie, he first come and tell. Gangungu Rumarat was Rasta's first Emmanuel. That's why them send him to asylum and in the prison cell. Hail the Honorable Leonard Percival Howell. The truth about Haile Selassie, I am first come and tell.
No, June 16.
Gangongoro Maharaj was Rasta's first Emmanuel. That's why them send him to asylum and in the prison cell. Yeah.
Now, June 16, 1898, he came on the land. At Redlands near Crooked River in Clarendon. He was among the first to hail the conquering lion. Within 3 years after the coronation, he hangs on his birth, set up the Rastafari nation. Them started the mission in Kingston. There, next time went to St. Thomas. There they got them first big congregation. Now they were chased over St. Thomas by the pastor, the preacher, and the politician. And they went to St. Catherine before 1941. And there at Pinnacle, he bought over 500 hectares of land. Here, the first set of Rastas live as one. 4,500 children, woman and man. And everything was under cultivation. There were shoes, black and white watch production. Self-reliance is key for the African nation.
Hail the Honorable Leonard Percival Lowell. The truth about Haile Selassie, him first come and tell. Gangungu Roma Rad was Rasta's first Emmanuel. That's why them send him to asylum then in the prison cell.
Howell set the trend within the Rastafari community. Now, Howell built a strong, sustainable economic foundation for I as a Rastafari. Now, that foundation got lost somewhere. We see it coming back out within House of Seba, within certain manifestation now. But what Howell started, that enterprise, that communal living, is something that got lost. When the authorities intentionally tear down Pinnacle, they did that for a reason. Because what Howell had done was to set up a sample, an example, say black people can have success economically. Sligoville, Pinnacle was that example. Yeah. Now that get teared down, over the years of destruction, racists from Pinnacle spread all over the world, spread all over Jamaica, Bacawal. One of the most reflective place where the Howellites went was with the peacemakers. And we see the industry that Pinnacle had manifesting with the peacemakers. And that was one of the things that I actually brought out, within the book. That economic foundation, when Nyabingi emerged in the 50s as the dominant culture within Rastafari, the umbrella that all the Rastas would ascribe to, we burnt a lot of things. And in all of that, we lost that economic foundation. I need to revisit the root. Revisit the root. We never start off as a broke man, moneyless tradition. We start off on a strong economic foundation. So in going forward, we separated ourselves in 1958, and the Howellites and the Combs from Rastafarians to a great extent, got discriminated within the Rastafari tradition. You understand? And within that discrimination of the roots, we lost something. We gain an isle full heights where, you know, Ital and the liberty is Itaful and, you know, a theoretical level that was attained, and that I'm grateful for that. And a culture was developed that went around the world. That individuals could use the culture to create wealth. But the culture never started for individuals to use the culture to create wealth. It started for a communal wealth development. That's what Pinnacle was about. You know, so I need to revisit the roots, revisit Leonard Howell closely, you know, manifest that communal living within itself. And there's something I want to point out. So there's things we need to embrace from Leonard Howell and economics. But there's something that came into the tradition of that we all need to let go. No, Rastafari is a world without end. No, there was a book written in the 20s called The Royal Parchment Scroll of Black Supremacy by Valentine Petersburg. That book spoke prophetically of a king and queen being crowned in Ethiopia. And when that king and queen crowned, it will be the Almighty. And what Petersburg did, he borrowed the title from the Bible, King Alpha and Omega. And he called the king of Ethiopia King Alpha and the queen, Queen Omega, where Alpha means beginning, Omega means end. So that was the Royal Parchment Scroll of Black Supremacy, written before Haile Selassie was crowned. After Haile Selassie was crowned, Howell took that book, the Royal Parchment Scroll of Black Supremacy, and he updated the book. Same words almost, but he named the king as a Rastafari. So that book became the first Rastafari book, right? But it named the king as Rastafari. But what it never did, it never named the Empress as Empress Menen. So Rasta carry on the tradition of calling Empress Menen Queen Omega, which means Queen of the End. So when I say, Haile Selassie Empress has a wife. His wife, Haile Selassie wife has a name. Sorry. And his name is Empress Menen. All right? So let us hold on to that. Rastafari. So, and I have the books here. We go back from in the 20s. We trace the movement from people like Petersburg, people like Prince Hall, who started Freemasonry in America, and the Black Freemasonry that influenced Hibbert and Dunkley, Alexander Bedward, who started a movement that influenced Robert Hines, who was one of Howell's lieutenant. And we trace the movement through the years from those ones come up, you know, to in the 50s with Bono G's and Bongo Eddie Emmanuel, who come on, and Cyrus, you know, and the diversification of the movement, you know, up until nowadays, you know. But it's just for all I and I, for us, use our foundation, use our history to chart the direction for us to go in this time. Aliyah, Jah, Rastafari.
Judge, I want a feeling. Yeah, man, they say, everything me say, when I say, Jah, Rastafari. Who strike the lightning? Who shake the earth? Who roll the thunder? All right, you are going on now. Me hear Empress K say a thing in our song. From the pinnacle to Africa. You see me, I say, yeah, I'm going to big up the Bingy by the River crew. You see me, I say, yeah, we make this thing possible. And all the Rastafari we come together and put together and make this thing possible. You see me, I say, one love and one heart and one destiny. You see me, I say, big up Yasus Afari. You don't know the gang birthday. I want to give him a special respect. You see me, I David? Yeah, man. So, we are going to start off with a track we mark Ethiopian Light. See me, I say? Yeah, man. So, as Empress K say, from the pinnacle to Africa. So, you see, Leonard Howell and all of the patriarchs them, we lay the foundation. We have to show them respect. Because if we disconnect from them, a suicide. Well, if we disconnect from them, a suicide. So therefore, we can hold on upon them and continue upon the mission. So from the pinnacle to Africa. So play the Ethiopian Light there. Give me some volume. Start it again, yeah. Yeah, my people, so that's how it said. Rastafari fix everything. Haile Selassie the first. Whoa, I saw the light of Ethiopia. Yes, I behold the city. Glorious things are spoken of. City of kings and queens, princes and princesses, singers and players of instruments, and all Rastafari offsprings. Glorious things are spoken. From my earth could I never mistaken. City of Rastafari children. Oh, Mama Africa, rise, rise, Mama Earth. Oh, Mama Africa, rise, rise, Mama Earth. Oh, Kenya. Oh, Zimbabwe. The more we see the light of Ethiopia, the more we realize who we are. The more we realize, the more we centralize. The more we centralize, the more we rise. Oh, Mama Africa, rise, rise, Mama Earth. Oh, Mama Africa, rise, rise, Mama Earth. Cause if them know what life is worth, they would have never ever this Mama Earth. If them know what life is worth, if them know what life is worth, they would have never ever this Mama Earth. If them Queen Anifa. Mama, 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 oi, 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 mama, 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 oi, 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 them try erase Mama Earth and Prison Mandela. How could I forget? Get send me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Them try erase Mama Earth and Haile Selassie. I could not forget. Get send me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Mama Africa, rise, rise, Mama Earth. Oh, Mama Africa, rise, rise, Mama Earth. Hear me, I say now. Somalia. One chat the pan name, Choose the King. Play it for me there. What the rhythm? So you see, before we say Choose the King, I go announce what upon this. You see me, I say, from the kingdom of Debrazit. Seeing, you don't know, human rights defender. You see me, I say. So this I say, gather in political unity on June the 15th, 2026 at 11 a.m. You see me, I say, in front of the King's house. You see me, I say. So that's supposed to be tomorrow. on the 15th. So, one chat upon the name, Choose the King. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I big up Delroy Millwood. This song is inspired by an artwork from Delroy Millwood. King Selassie, or King Charles, choose your king. Which side are you on? Choose your king. Emperor Selassie, or King Charles, choose your king. Which side are you on? If you accept Selassie as your head of state, everything would be alright. Under the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, yes, we should act towards each other in the spirit of brotherhood. No one should be held in slavery or servitude. Choose your king. King Selassie or King Charles, choose your king. Which side are you on? Choose your king. Emperor Selassie or King Charles, choose your king. Liberation or colonization, slavery and the slave trade shall be abandoned in all its forms. No one should be subjected to torture, exile or detention. Yes, everyone have the right to freedom of movement. I said the will of the people shall be the authority of government. Yes, everyone have the right to freedom of movement. I said the will of the people shall be the authority of government. Choose your king. King Selassie or King Charles, choose. One love, one heart, and one destiny, you know. One more track, you fade away. You see me, I say, so you don't know, you know. We burn out LGBT, you know. You see me, I deal with, right there, so. See me, I say. I. Yeah, I. You know, Yasus Afari, tell him now. I say he who supports the society will fight against high grade and promote body shall fade away. Fade away. I say he who don't have no feelings for girl and I bleach out them face and I wear Jerry curl them shall fade away. Do you hear what I say? Do you hear what I say? I say the fire keep burning every day. Me say a man and woman alone be a married. Me say, do you hear what I say? Do you hear what I say? Cause if you're in a man backyard at the coast hole, you surely shall lose your soul and fade away. Do you hear what I say? Do you hear what I say? I say he who supports the society will fight against high grade and promote body shall fade away. Fade away. I say he who don't have no feelings for girl and I bleach out them face and I wear Jerry curl them shall fade away. Do you hear what I say?
Working, yeah. We need time to do our thing. Space to do the works, yeah. Mind game them want play, but it's not working, yeah. Them fight the youths with all them might. The youth them know say might can never beat right. The righteous light shine and make me see the other side. Without the eyes them cross the T's and tie all the ties. We not just politicians, cause them out full of lies. Them sell Marcus Garvey for peace and rights. It no pretty, it no nice. And me not make no hypocrite choice. We need time to do our thing. Space to do the works, yeah. Mind game never play, but it's not working, yeah. Tell the youth them what the steps that they take, cause every day I be a trap Babylon set and do your good and do your best. Love you give, I love you get. Walk good and don't you drop in a no hole. This whole world is very cold. Tell the youth them don't sell them soul. Work hard for your ultimate goal. Time to do our thing. Space to do the works, yeah. Mind game them a play, but it's not working, yeah. Time to do our thing. Space to do the works, yeah. Mind game them a play, but it's not working. Pollution of the system make the youths them so bad. I remember when the youths them used so glad. Every day the youths them so sad. Everywhere disease in a lab. Me nah buy no pussy and no bag. In a me back pagan you can't stop. I chat it up, Mount Lion chat. Time works. Yeah, we give thanks to this moment. More joy, more prosperity. It's so beautiful to be here. Big up all the people that want to do in our place. Make things possible. Big up all the world leaders who know say them will get judgment when the time comes. Bless it. Hot. Yeah. Give thanks again. Boom.
It up. Just touch one panel. Yeah, I'm just touch one. Come here for do it, for represent for the Father and Google match. Just one piece, King. Just one piece. But the same rhythm. Rasta face the rough road through the abuse and propaganda. Now the world showing us love and the movement getting stronger. Yeah, Rasta man them face the rough road through the abuse and propaganda. Word sounds and power touch souls, breaking barriers and borders. What an pinnacle. Just a little history the way they treated Rasta in the 60s. Police would have violate and incarcerate them, say them no business. So then rumors say not to lax and lies like they were feeling the itches. Had to run for them hide in the hills could be seen in the cities. Rasta spread peace and love while Babylon was spreading hatred. Telling the people black heart man was taking art from babies. The more they try to earth the fire, yo, keep blazing to El Rastafari. They say that we were crazy. From Pinnacle to Bakawal, founding father, the gang guru Maharaj, the words of Marcus Garvey take us to the Marcus. Hey, no Jamaica on the map because of Rasta man Bob Marley. And many see the glory. I never knew the story. The at the buckle, the street, and the victory flowing. Reggae music flowing. Got to know the past to know the future going. Rasta man face the rough road. Big up in a dread. Big up in a friend. Blessed love. More strength. Give thanks. Eli, Selassie, Joe, Rastafari. You know, this is one of the world chronologists, archaeologists, anthropologists, the informative history man. I'm a musicologist. I'm not a philanthropist, but what I did is a pure philanthropy. Pull it. Give me the inventor first, But pay respect
to the ancestors. Greetings and blessings, Empress, kings and queens and princesses. Royal.
Known as Mama Africa.
Yeah, man, this one
They
goes
came
out to the
from Ethiopia
ancestors.
down the Nile Valley to Kemet, known as Egypt. The first established civilization. Inform it to the history, man. Tell it to the nation. Africans, inventors and their inventions. To know about them, we need information. Africans, inventors and their inventions. Wanna listen to the informative history, man. Africans, inventors and their inventions. To know about them, we need information. Africans, inventors and their inventions. Wanna listen to the informative history, man.
Africans make paper. Chess and alphabet, father of medicine, the great Imhotep. Africans, we are the head of civilization. European popular invent by James Adam. When yourself stand up firm. Biscuit cutter make my APS burn. Make me say the Ansell not support dead. LC barely invent the folding bed.
Africans, inventors and their inventions. To know about them, we need information. Africans, inventors and their inventions. Wanna listen to the informative history, man.
Watch your big tree and mind you get a small axe. E.G. Beckett invent the letterbox. Fit your waffy, physical fit. L.F. Brown invent the ass wrinkle bit. Enough of them a wrinkle a bend and all a screw. Oscar E. Brown invent the ass shoe. Babylon create the sickness, but we have the cure. John A. Brown invent the lawnmower.
Africans, inventors and their inventions. To know about them, we need information. Africans, inventors and their inventions. Wanna listen to the informative history, man.
Listen history, man, and hear that one, yeah. Burry John Marshman invent the typewriter. Them say after storm, it must be a calm. R.A. Butler invent train alarm. Who you think invent the peanut butter? It's a little black man named J.W. Carver. Enough of them a laugh like them take it for joke. Him see him one invent lotion and soap.
Africans, inventors and their inventions. To know about them, we need information.
Elevator. Black was first, may defend truth and right. Garrett Morgan invent the stoplight. Ancient Abyssinia, that is my home. Henry Sampson idea invent cellular phone. House of Bundung people run come here. Tom J. Marshall invent the extinguisher. J. Standard invent refrigerator. Paul E. Williams invent the helicopter. Black people enough things and I still don't know. Joseph Dixon invent piano. And some me get famous and me a band superstar. Robert Jonah Flemings invent the guitar. We champer the jagan and we champer the beer. J.B. Winter invent the wheelchair. Granville Woods invent roller coaster. Telephone transmit and fire escape leather. The incubators of the earth that are Ethiopia. Life farm digging from in Mama Africa. Reggae and dancehall Jamaicans invent that. DJ Cool and him invent hip hop. And him CM one of the founder for rap. So how come some people still round there chat? Frederick and Jones don't know if please remember this. I him invent the automatic gear shift. And we invent most of the things on the scene. Augustus Jackson invent the ice. Yo, pull it. I'm giving the next track then now, quick and fast. Let me do something for Leonard Howell now, founding father. Yeah man, throw it out the taxi rhythm, quick and fast. Yeah, man, you know what the walking encyclopedia, see? Dr. Barnett, big up yourself. Yasus, up. Leonard. Leonardo will, Leonard Percival will influence the bingy house, 12 tribe and Bobo Hill. Leonardo will, Leonard Percival will. The man says self-reliance, Rastafari have skill. 1898 born Leonard Howell, and the 16th of June this prophecy fulfill. Mr. Thomas was the name of Howell father, and the name his mother was Clementina from Jamaica, Clarendon. This is a big discovery. Check out the man contribution to Jamaica culture. For the Rasta movement, him a founding father. Big up Leonard Howell, the ancient teacher. Drop it again, Dada. Leonard Percival Howell, ancient from Clarendon. Seen? Yes, my lord. Leonard Percival will influence the bingy house, the 12 tribe man Bobo Hill. Leonard Percival will. The man says self-reliance, Rastafari am skill. Where is my itch? One, two. All right, hold it now. We can beat it now. We create music, you know. 1, 2. Leonardo will, Leonard Percival will influence the bingy house, 12 tribe and Bobo Hill. Leonardo will, Leonard Percival will. The man says self-reliance, Rastafari am skill. 1898 born Leonard Howell, and the 16th of June this prophecy fulfill. Mr. Thomas was the name of Howell father, and the name of his mother was Miss Clementina from Jamaica, Clarendon. This is a big discovery. Check out the man contribution to Jamaica culture. For the Rasta movement, him a founding father. Big up Leonard Howell, the ancient teacher. Leonard Percival will influence the bingy house, 12 tribe and Bobo Hill. Leonard Percival will. The man says self-reliance, Rastafari am skill. Mr. Howell may catch a Virgo to New York City. At the time he was a youth who just past 20. When him reach New York, him find an intensity. Him never know that I go on a New York City. Bigotry, racism, social oppression, personal encounter. Time have to make a decision to fight against racial hatred, social suppression. This and the informative history man. Leonard Leonard Percival will influence being on 12 tribe and Bobo Hill. Leonard Percival will. The man says self-reliance, Rastafari am skill. Mr. Howell message of a reach four corner. Him started to preach right across America. Influence a lot of people from all over America, UK, Europe, and in Africa. W.E.D. Dubai, Dan Kwame Nkrumah, Benito Sylvian from out of Ethiopia, Bishop Johnson and Jomo Kenyatta. A lot more names you can check out the others. Leonard Percival will influence the bingy house, 12 tribe and Bobo Hill. Leonard Percival will. The man says self-reliance, Rastafari am skill. 1932 return to Jamaica with a big message for all residents, social and economic empowerment. But him get a fight from the Jamaica government. The man buy over 500 acres of land. Jamaica Segoville, I man overstand. Build a community for Rasta woman and man. Pinnacle Rasta first organization. Leonard Percival will. Influence being the house to a tribe and Bobo Hill. Leonardo will, Leonard Percival will. The man says self-reliance, Rastafari have skill. 1954, Bustamante set a plan. Send out police and soldier upon an operation. Burn down and disrupt Pinnacle Foundation. Sentence to will for 2 years and account of sedition. Amount of time in go prison more than 51. Babylon label him as a real madman. Every time them send him go mental institution. Mr. Howell drop out in a 1981. Leonard Percival will influence the Bingy House, 12 tribe and Bobo Hill. Eli, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Give a thanks. Yes, man. The greatest man on earth is the man with the most information, not the man with the money. Because when the man with the money gets sick, you have to find the doctor with the information. So give thanks to information. Rastafari.
Give thanks, give thanks. Heal him I. Heal him I. Heal him I. Yeah, man, we give thanks. You know, we're about to seal up with us a whole a nice vibration. I think Doc have something else to say. Doc, again, now ask the ones them in the space, subscribe to iYard Radio. IYAADRADIO. Give thanks.
Yes, dreadlocks. Yeah, man. Yeah, clap the sound, man. You know, I am work right through, provide the sound and the vibration. Right now, I want to thank everybody for coming through and being part of this Leonard Percival Howell Earthday celebration. We kick it off today, June 12th, and continue tomorrow over at House of Seba in Trelawney on Monday, and then Tuesday, our roads lead to Pinnacle on the day itself for informal gathering over on the grounds of Pinnacle on Tuesday. In the early afternoon, I would have said, but that still need to become, firmed up. But can feel free for a whole meditation and go up there on Tuesday still, because there's no gate fee, there's no charge. See? And the ones them supposed to know where it is. It's just a stone throw from here. Go further down the road as though you're going to Sligoville, and you come to St. Jago Hills, and you turn in Dessa and go up, take the third turn on your right, and go all the way up, and you reach Pinnacle. See? Straight. All right, you know, I have no last tune. I hit that here. All right, you sign off, Fredlock.
Yes, I give thanks. Give thanks to the ones them here. Again, we are iYard Radio. Please also donate to our PayPal, because all the efforts is needed, isn't it? So we're at paypal.me/iYardRadio. So it's paypal.me/iYardRadio. Give thanks.